What up? What up? Top of the top. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Episode 300. We got breaking news. I had to switch the whole story. I had to switch the whole show up. Why I ain't switch it up? I had to add this story. For those that don't know, you should already know, but I know some people gonna catch the replay late. Takeoff from the MIGOS have been shot and killed in Houston, Texas. And this just happened a couple hours ago. It's just showing what's going on in the world. There's a lot of stuff going on. We got a few things we're going to cover. What's up? That's right. That's right. Good morning to the people. I'm gonna get into it. I'm going to take my time today. Today is going to be a good show. But we got to talk about it because I know a lot of people going to want to hear the breaking story. Like I said, I got a little information, but I'm not going to go too much into it. I'm pretty sure everybody and their mama going to do a story on Takeoff today. They're going to do a video, and then the internet detective's going to come out. So I already know that, but we're going to talk about it. I got a little information. We're going to get into that. I'm also going to get into Diddy being the Joker. A lot of y'all saw him dressed up as the Joker. I'm explaining who the Joker is. Good morning. That's right. Good morning, Miss Deja. Good morning, everybody that's here. I see all y'all. Miss Shay, Holly Selassie, Randy Nichols, Tamara Smith, Lampersky, Miss 420. Y'all know what's up. I'm gonna holler at y'all, but I'm gonna keep it going for right now because we got to talk about this was going on with Takeoff. So anyway, it's a lot of things I'm gonna talk about today. Lampersky, what up, bro? I see you up early. I see you on Cali time. Yeah, what's up, Theo? That's right, y'all. So anyway, let's take a look at what's going on, y'all. Because the night of Halloween, last night, I went to bed early. I ain't gonna lie. When that negative energy be out, man, I go to bed early, man. That's what I do. Anyway, let's look at this, man. Now I know a lot of y'all know who the MIGOS are. Some people don't. But Takeoff is the cousin of Quavo. And they recently put out an album. Y'all know Offset is with Cardi B. The MIGOS been going through it. They have not been seeing eye to eye. And y'all know I've been keeping an update with that as well. And if you remember when I posted the story on the MIGOS breakup, and it was something that Takeoff said he's just going to pray on it, and he's going to put it in God's hands. So I was pointing out detail in that story of the MIGOS breakup of how you could tell that Takeoff and Quavo, they got some type of balance. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying before, they didn't sell out like a lot of other rappers. You know what I'm saying? That I noticed. You ain't never seen Quavo and none of them with no dress on or doing nothing suspect. You feel me? But anyway, Takeoff has been shot and killed in Houston. Now you got to remember, not too long ago, Duke the Jeweler from Chicago was shot and killed in Texas at a dice game. They saying Takeoff got killed after being in a dice game. And they said that he was around Jay Prince and them. Jay Prince Jr., the same people they said Duke the Jeweler was around after the game, after the gambling session, dead. Now, like I said, I don't got all the full details. I'm not here to crack no cases. Salute, G-Rock. We're going to talk about it. Like I said, this is the picture he took before he got shot. So they was in Houston. A lot of funny stuff been going on down there. But this is what they say happened. It has been reported that Quavo and Takeoff were shot tonight in Houston and that Takeoff did not make it. Now, you see, this was an hour ago. Mind you, all this stuff just broke. It just broke. So people they on it. But you know all the full details didn't come out. But graphic footage, fair use disclaimer. This is after the dice game. And this right here was when they was leaving. Wherever they was at, this where they was leaving. So you see everybody was together right here. A lot of people outside. But allegedly, when the shots popped off, this how it ended. And you know what I always tell you on this channel, what I always tell you. I tell you, lay low, stay away from them parties. All that partying gonna get you killed. I done told people that. The world has changed. It's not the same no more. So when you go out there, you're going to have a good time. Guess what? That can happen to anybody. And as you also will see, his jewelry is gone. You see here, you'll see he had his chain on, a little bracelet. You'll see here, his jewelry, his chain look like it been taken. The same exact thing that happened to Duke the jeweler. You feel me? So as you see him right here, that's what I'm saying. In my opinion, some of these are hits. Some of these are hits and assassination. But this also, in my opinion, it coincides with the narrative. What's the narrative? That hip hop is over. Rap is dead. I've been telling people that for a minute. Now you're going to see lately it's been more drama, more spectacles, more indictments. You see it, everything happened other than music being made. Because that is part of the agenda that rap is dead. Now, pop and every other genre of music is still flourishing, but rap is under control. And what you're seeing is the last effects. Now, ask the question, how can a celebrity of a certain status get shot down like a dog in the street, like he was still in the hood? Because there's something going on out here. Something going on, y'all. And this could have been a setup. It could have been cooked beef. Sometimes people try to catch you somewhere else. But in reality, we don't know what none of this is about. All this is alleged information. It's all alleged. But the point of the matter is, they claim him and Quavo got shot at. And it was at a dice game. So anybody that know about gambling, anytime you gambling, anything could go left at any time. You got sore losers. You got all type of different things, arguments. It's no telling what happened at a dice game. But this was his last dice game. And the thing about it was kind of sad is that Takeoff was like one of the most humblest, quietest one. He actually was cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Very, very low key. Out of all MIGOS, he was the quietest one. He was the most low key. So that's why it's foul what happened to that man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of foul, but it just shows you nowadays you can get slaughtered in public places. And when it all go down, don't nobody know nothing. Nobody knows nothing. And that's what it is. Like I told you before, when you die now and you have a certain caliber, all you're going to be is a trending topic. That's all you're going to be, a trending topic. That's it. And then after that trending topic go away, it's going to fade away. Now, like I said, I had a whole nother show program for today, set up, loaded, ready to go. I still got it. But when I got this information about 45 minutes ago, I had to put this in the show because I had to show people everything I've been talking about and what we've been talking about is taking place right now. You watching the end of rap. You watching the end of hip hop. Y'all can take it how y'all want to take it. The powers that be are not going to let it flourish no more for whatever reason. It's a warfare on the hood. It's a warfare on criminal activity. And just so happened, hip hop, rap music is the soundtrack for street activity. So therefore, they shutting that down too. That's my opinion. But I told you, times have changed. This ain't back in the day no more. So therefore, anything goes, anything happens anywhere. And when you think you're going out and you safe, you ain't always going to be safe. So the number one thing is, look, when you rich, man, you're supposed to bring the party to you. You're supposed to chill and bring the party to you. But see, just because they get money, sometimes they don't lose that street mentality. They don't lose it. Good morning, everybody. I see y'all. Dawn Ray, John Shaft. That's right. Episode 300. We put in work around here. But other than that, look, it's just what we already been talking about. Like I said, this is what we talk about every single day. That what life is a scary movie right now. Everything you think can happen. If this can happen to Takeoff, this can happen to anybody. So this is what I mean when I say anybody could be faded, anybody can get it. It's called what, y'all? Wrong place at the wrong time. It's also depending on who wants you, whoever want to get at you. That's why it don't pay to have beef. It don't pay to have a lot of enemies. A lot of things ain't called for. Then you got this thing called jealousy. So I told you, when you out here flossing and you shine and you get into the bag and you letting the whole world know, guess what? Everybody don't feel the same as you. Some people want you out of here. They want what you got. They want your spot. That's the time we in now. What it's called, y'all? Have against the have-nots. I broke all this down, what's going to happen in these last days. Shout out Game Asylum, Bandito. Have against the have-nots. What that mean? If you got, you better keep what you got and lay low. If you got, you don't need to be out here bragging, showing the whole world what you got. Because that now will get you killed. That's the time we in right now. Because the people that don't have, they watching. Everybody that watch you on social media, on every platform, is not your friend, not your buddy. Some people are watching you with wicked intention. That's just what it is. It's been like that, but now you see it. Why? Because they're getting hungry out here in these streets. Shit is drying up. I've been saying it 1,000 times. When shit start drying up, what happened? The animals start biting each other head off. When things slow up, humans turn into cannibals and start eating each other. That's what you're witnessing right now. Now, you heard about the Hunger Games? That's what's going on right now, the Hunger Games, meaning anybody get it anytime, any place. If you're looking like a steak, that's what happens now. So rest in peace, Takeoff. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the internet detective's going to get into it. We're going to have a full detail by 5 o'clock this afternoon. But for right now, it's been reported Quavo and Takeoff got shot. Takeoff is dead. And this happened after a dice game in Houston, Texas, the same exact location, allegedly, if I'm not mistaken, where Duke the Jeweler got killed and robbed for over $1 million worth of jewelry. After gambling with Jay Prince Jr., allegedly. So like I said, some things is a pattern. Everything is not by mistake. That's why I say wrong place, wrong time. But that's what I'm trying to tell people. It might sound corny, but you can get a lot more done sometimes just chilling. And don't get it twisted. Sometimes I get bored. I'll be wanting to do stuff, but the reality of what's going on right now is a lot of stuff just ain't worth it. Whether I go out and gotta bang on somebody or put myself in a situation, a drama, it's not worth it. It's just not. Not right now. Not right now. Because they got some things planned. We're going to talk about some of the things going on in the world. And all this shit applies that what? Things are being shut down. All this applies. When you see a rapper dead, that applies with the inflation. Why? Because that shows you the level people on right now. When you see people getting robbed left and right and getting killed and robbed and slaughtered, man, it just shows you the mentality of the people. That what? It's no more principles or morals. It was a time where what? We ain't kill rappers. People ain't kill rappers. People protect their rappers. People just want an autograph. You know what I'm saying? Now rappers get slaughtered. And like I said, right here, as you see, some had to go left. Because this is before he got shot. So my point is, look at all the people around. And you know it's more people than that. So when it was all said and done, how did he end up like this? That's why in this world, you're born alone, you die alone. That's what it all comes down to. You born alone, you die alone, because when it's all said and done, what y'all? Ain't nobody gonna take no bullet for you. Ain't nobody gonna be there for you when shit get thick. That's what all this represent. But this ain't nothing new. So that's why I was trying to tell y'all, I ain't worried about no Emmett Till movie. Why? Because black brothers getting slaughtered every day. It's nothing new. Is Emmett Till greater than Takeoff? Now, what I mean by that is a life is a life. And this thing is, what you're seeing is a devouring of a people. You're seeing a destruction of a people. That's what all this represent. For people that know about subliminal messages, people that know about the third eye, not the two eyes, you see what's going on. What up, J.E. Juicy P? I see all my people in here today. What's up? Y'all know it's going to be lit. I'm lit right now. Also, I see a couple new people in here. What's up? That's right. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about something. I see some new people in here. Paul Trippy. The feds got him. Yeah, it was right. 100%. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm trying to tell you, I wouldn't doubt it, man. Some of these things could be hits. Some of these things could be assassinations. I'm telling y'all, man. It's a war going on. It is a war going on. Now, who's controlling the war? Well, I don't know everything, but I know something ain't right, and I know that what? Certain people are falling right now. We seeing everything unbelievable that you thought would never happen. Now, mind you, this could have been Quavo, and this could have been 2 members of the Migos dead. This could have been a 2 out of 3. But you see what happened. As we can now say what? We can say they group is finished. Not only that, we can say their group is under a spell. Meaning, I've been listening to Migos since they first came out on mixtapes, when Gucci Mane first brought them out. I say I first heard of Migos, I say about 2012, around that time. No later than 2013. And they was fresh, hot off the streets. They had the South going crazy. But the point is, they had talent. But they was tight. They was a tight family. But you'll see how when they got in the game destroyed them. They was 3 brothers. Basically, I would say, even though 2 of them are related by blood, they were family. And they got in the industry and that shit destroyed them. We seen Offset go with Cardi B. And we see that was the start of the ending. Remember when they first started, when Offset got locked up and the Migos held him down till he came home. When he came home to a bag. Why? Because Quavo and Takeoff held the group down when Offset was in jail. See? They come from humble beginnings. They was a unit, but they let the industry destroy them. Over what? Money. Stupid shit. Now what? The group broke up. And before and after the group damn near break up, one of the members get killed. But y'all forget, I broke this down. I told you the same thing happened with the Beatles, because the Migos was structured after the Beatles. The 3 Amigos was structured after the Beatles. And you got to remember, one of the members left the group with his girlfriend. Remember? John Lennon. Did John Lennon not leave the Beatles with his girl? And he got smoked with his girlfriend. Did not one of the Beatles get smoked? Well, now one of the Migos got smoked. This ain't no coincidence. The whole time they was out, they was comparing them to the Beatles. Man, that's why I say ain't no telling what's going on out here. A lot of funny stuff. But yeah, they did Takeoff dirty. They did them dirty. And like I said, when it was all said and done, nobody around. As you see, he got left. Everybody ran. He the only one left. Then you got to understand that too. Exactly. See, I'm going to see how smart people are. Check it out. Who took this picture? In the midst of shots, gunfire, somebody dead. Who goes on their phone to take a picture? But I do know one thing. Allegedly, I see it in the movie. When certain hits happen, sometimes they want pictures as a proof. Sometimes they want somebody there to take the picture. You notice every suspect event that been happening, somebody always there to take a perfect picture. Y'all ain't noticed that yet? Just name something. Whenever something weird happens, somebody always there to take a picture. And who pulls out their picture in the middle of shots? Who pull out their camera? And remember when Martin Luther King got killed? Somebody just happened to be taking a picture, remember? And that's back in the day before cell phones, remember? See? Telling you, man, they always telling themselves some kind of way. And you don't understand that agents come in all shapes, sizes, colors. Agents wear gold chains, nigga. They wear. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, this stuff different now. It's different. So ain't no telling what happened. And like I said, this is before he got killed. So as you see, they had a so-called good night. But it seemed like it's a coincidence. It's a trend now, y'all, right? This 2 times. You go to Houston to gamble, you might end up dead. And just so happened, they went to the same place. I hope this ain't the same spot Duke 93 got killed at. Because it looked like the same spot. I know it probably ain't. But I'm just saying, some of the same. There's some funny shit going on, y'all. A lot of these dudes are federal in these streets. A lot of these dudes are weird. They working for these people, man. Because you know why? If I come to your city, I'm supposed to be safe. How I come to your city and I die? Back in the day, it wasn't like that. When rappers went to other cities, no matter how much the beef was cooking, no matter how much drama, even in the East Coast, West Coast beef, only 2 people got killed. You get it? So how all these rappers getting killed now? And how 2 rappers get killed in Houston just recent? Going to the same goddamn dice game or dealing with the same people at the dice game. See that? Because the dice game is a trap. See, a lot of people don't even know that People from the hood understand that. Sometimes dice games get started so you can line up the person you want to get at. And this is how you get the person to come and floss their money. And sometimes people use dice games as a lineup for a robbery. People from the street know this. And when you rich, you're supposed to go to casinos. You don't go to no backdoor dice games. You go. See, I was in Atlantic City. I was in Atlantic City when Rick Ross came to the casino. And guess what they did? Shut the casino down. Or they shut down a whole section. See, when rappers come to the casino, they shut it down on a certain whatever. They'll shut it down. So if I got bread to shut down a casino and gamble, why the hell I'm gonna go to a gambling spot and deal with some low-level niggas? Because that's what happened. Gambling with low-level niggas. Yeah, they had a lot of money. Yeah, it was money on the table. But going to gamble with low-level niggas, this what happened. And guess what else? This also shows you how rappers be worried about their gangster image persona and don't hire no shooters, no real security guards. See, when you're a rapper, I told you 1,000 times, your security got to be like they're protecting the president. But a lot of dudes want to still have street cred, and they want to hang around a fake-ass entourage. What's a fake entourage? A bunch of niggas around you that ain't going to kill. A bunch of niggas around you that ain't going to take no bullets. How I know that? Why? Because this why this man get killed like that. If he had the goons around him, if he had the shooters around him, if he had some real protection around him, they would have got the firing, and they would have covered him. They would have took a bullet for him. You see that? That's just my opinion. But it's no excuse for a man to be left dead like that. Especially when he a rapper. You know what I'm saying? When he a somebody, allegedly. And like I said, my opinion, he was the humblest one. And he had Takeoff is Quavo's nephew, man. This Quavo nephew, man. So Quavo nephew just got killed. It's crazy, right? Let's think about it. If the MIGOS never broke up, they're just speaking though. If they never broke up and they was on good terms, would this have happened? Who knows? Who knows? But it's not always about the killing. Sometimes it's just the energy, man. Sometimes it's just bad energy. And yesterday was Halloween, so that's why people don't understand the spirituality, man. People don't understand it. Y'all think it's all about what you see, the flesh. You don't understand the certain powers that you will never see that make a lot of things transpire and happen all around you and every day. People don't understand that. So when I see this ain't no surprise. This ain't no surprise at all. But like I said, we're gonna see what Offset got to say about this. We're gonna see how Offset feel about this. Now, mind you, also, if I'm not mistaken, Offset is suing the label, Quality Control Records. And we know that Quavo and Takeoff just dropped the album on the same label, if I'm not mistaken. So it's some funny stuff going on, y'all. I ain't here to crack all the codes. I'm not gonna figure it all out. But I just wanted to let y'all know that Takeoff got done dirty. And it happened in Houston, the same place where Duke the Jeweler got killed after a dice game. You feel me? So that's what I'm showing y'all, man. This is just giving you an idea of what's taking place. You take it or leave it. The people are flipping out. Therefore, nobody's to be trusted. And I'm going to be honest with you, y'all. Think about it. When you go out on Halloween, what you expect to happen? Ain't no telling, right? You might make it back home. You might not. When you party on Halloween, right? And I'm pretty sure this happened around about the time of 3 o'clock, around somewhere around the devil's hour. I bet you this happened between the hours of 3 and 5, 3 and 6, something like that. I bet you, in my opinion. So I'm telling you, man, some things going on out here. Anyway, I'll get back to that. I'm gonna get back to this. So I know people are gonna be pulling up, want to hear more about this. Like I said, I just got the news that what? Rest in peace, Takeoff. It's confirmed he was killed at a dice game in Houston. Something funny going on in Houston, y'all. Something real funny going on. Something real funny going on. And this is another time Jay Prince Jr. name coming up in some smoke. But I'm going to tell you something that's funny. Y'all remember this? Check this out. Y'all remember Y'all remember when 6ix9ine went to Houston, Texas? Who was he trolling? Remember he went to Houston, Texas, trolling Jay Prince Jr. and the rest of them? But guess what? It's crazy, right? Because 6ix9ine ain't get shot. 6ix9ine has trolled, disrespected everybody, and he ain't get shot and killed yet. But it seems like everybody else is getting shot and killed. It's a weird world we living in. I feel you. But it also shows us that a human life ain't worth shit. That's just what it's showing you. That you can get to the bag. You can, in your mind, think you made it to another level and still just die like a dog in the street. I'm telling you, man. We in an evil world. We in an evil time. That's just what it is. You take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But some of y'all ain't going to get it. Now let's go into the next topic. I'll get back to that. Let's get into this right here. Diddy and the Joker. All right? Diddy and the Joker. Diddy is a joker. Now look. Diddy was going around disguised as the Joker. For the people that know the role the Joker played in the movie Batman, you already know what time it is. The Joker is the symbol for anarchy, rebellion. He is also the symbol. You got to know about the card. You got to know about the tarot cards. You got to know about the fool. It's a lot of different things going on. But what's the number one thing the Joker did in that movie? Called destruction, right? Fuck shit up. We're going to take a look at Diddy and the Joker and how Diddy playing games. Like I said, I'm going to show you how these dudes play games. I'm going to show you how they've been playing on the black community the whole time. Why? Because to them, it's a joke. Good morning, everybody. I see y'all. Good morning, Rondell, Miss LA. Now, look. Diddy was going around acting like the Joker on Halloween. And he took the whole road to the extreme. But I'm gonna show y'all something. You think he did all this for no reason? You think, oh, it was just a costume? Nah, man. I told you, understand signs and symbols. I told you, watch these people. Watch what they say, watch what they do, and they're gonna show you. This represents anarchy. If you know about the movie Batman, if you know about the Joker, his whole role is to play pranks, jokes, and basically he about death. And the whole time Diddy has been joking us. He's been clowning us. And around Diddy, nothing happens but death and chaos. I told you, in my opinion, he set up Kanye West. Then I showed you while Kanye West was getting drama, Diddy was releasing videos. He was trolling, being a joker, a jokester, a prankster. This the same man told you vote or die, which was a joke. See, when I call the Joker is a clown. See, when I call somebody a clown, what I'm really saying is you a fraud and a liar and a trickster, a deceiver. Now look, this is how far he went with the role. But we also know what? In my opinion, they're trying to start a World War III. What's a World War III? A fight amongst the people, anarchy, chaos. The Joker represents chaos. Did not the Joker terrorize the whole Gotham? And for people that understand, you understand that Gotham is where? New York City. But you can take Gotham and apply that to any city because these jokesters are playing games on the people. And they're trying to rile us up for riots, fights, killings, so that we can get put on lockdown. And then the Joker, he what? Gets away. The Joker is the one that stirred the pot. Now look, all you got to do is use common sense. Let's look at all the negative energy that happened around this man. How many deaths? How many people converted their religion? How much bad stuff happened around this man? But he always talking about God and how good he is. So give me 2-3 examples of some good things that happened around this man. I bet you can name more bad stuff that happened around him, right? Yeah. So let's take a look at the Joker. Who is the Joker and what does he do? In his comic book appearances, the Joker is portrayed as a criminal mastermind. Pause. Criminal mastermind. Promoting chaos, right? Criminal mastermind. Well, in the industry, Diddy is a criminal mastermind. He's known to be a paperwork thug. Anybody that been in the game, been around the game, will tell you Diddy pushed that pen. He's a paperwork thug. Meaning, when it comes to that paperwork, you can't touch him. And he will violate you. And to this day, we still don't know who killed Biggie Smalls. One of his biggest artists. The Joker. Anyway, introduced as a psychopath with a warped, sadistic sense of humor. You know what sadistic is? That means satanic. The Joker is portrayed as a criminal mastermind, introduced as a psychopath and warped, sadistic sense of humor. Do you see? Sadistic sense of humor. What the fuck is so funny? Why? Black people suffering right now. The world, the country suffering. Inflation going up. Kids dying of fentanyl. Fentanyl in every hood near you. Migrants coming in. The country going to shit, which is called what? Chaos. And that's how the Joker functions, under chaos. So when I see Diddy running around like the Joker, it don't surprise me. He actually trolling and clowning black people. That's what he's doing, in my opinion. And he's trying to show us that the powers that be got a plan. And not only that, he's showing us that what? Shit is about to get nasty out here. That's what I see. That's the job of the Joker. Anarchy. Because they want you in the streets wilding out, getting shot down like a dog. They want you to get mad, indulge in race riots, indulge in some more Black Lives Matter energy, destroy your hood. So this time the National Guard gonna gun you down like a dog. Because when you see him when you see the Joker wilding out in a police car, that represents his no more law and order, no more structure. I told you, America's going through it right now. The powers that be are fighting each other. It's a fight over structure. And then Joe came in and told you about the infrastructure bill. You get it? But the country is being rearranged. It's falling. It's crashing right now. It's crashing. And we're going to talk about later about how Elon Musk bought Twitter, but that means something else too. Because some of these companies are cashing out. Some people with the big bag are getting themselves in position for the fall. But when you see the Joker in a police car, that represents anarchy, meaning no law and order. So if it's no law and order, what does that mean? That means the National Guard got to come in. And this time, when the shit break off, niggas going to be dying. People going to be dying. You got to look. This man, I told y'all, man. In my opinion, this is the blowtorch they use when you've been seeing them buildings getting flamed up lately. How many buildings got flamed up over the past year? Oh, 72 people got to move. 50-some people got. Man, this is what they've been using, in my opinion. This is the torch. When you be seeing them national forest fires and all that chaos, in my opinion, this is what they've been using right here. It's my opinion. So you got to think, why did this fool go so goddamn far to perform like this? Why? Because the Joker is portrayed as a criminal mastermind, introduced as a psychopath, a sick individual. Warped, sadistic sense of humor. The character became a goofy prankster in the late 1950s in response to regulation by the Comic Code, meaning the Joker's image was way more wickeder, but in time, they watered it down. Prankster, a person fond of playing pranks. Pranks is tricks, all right? Tricks deal with deceivement, deal with lies. What is Diddy the master of? Tricks and deceit, right? Because he's going to portray a good guy in your face, but behind the scene, he does a lot of dirt. We seen behind the scenes, he tried to threaten Kanye West, right? Yeah. And when Kanye West told him he's going to put him on blast, what'd he do? He started playing the love role. My brother, you know I love you, my brother. This don't make us look. You see that? And he also called it self-love. But let's look at the Joker, the prankster, mind you, the prankster, the clown. Let's look at what it means. Who is pranker? What is another word for prankster? Look, a comedian. Did I tell you these people are a joke? When I say somebody a joke, that's what I be trying to tell y'all. When I call a nigga a clown, what I'm telling you, he's a fucking joke. Meaning he's a liar, a fraud. Half of these people you think are serious, to me, they fucking clowns. A comedian. A jester. What else is a humorist? A joker. Wag. You ever heard of that movie, Wag the Dog? Well, that movie deal with deception. Wit. Why? Because the joker is very witty, very sneaky and conniving. Just like I told you about the jester. The jester plays the role of a clown. The jester plays the role of a fool. But really, the jester is one of the wisest men. That's why I broke it down the other day. The jester had to entertain the king. And when the jester didn't perform, the jester got his head cut off. But the jester lived a sorry, miserable life. You know why? Because he knew a lot of truth, but had to act like a fool. And nowadays, the jester is the fool that deceives his own people for the king. These jesters work for the king. All entertainers are really jesters. You think they're powerful figures? No, they are all jesters. They're clowns. Why? They're here to entertain the powers that be. You know, the people you call Illuminati, the people you call the rulers of the earth. Well, guess what? The pranksters are here to entertain them and deceive us. Their whole job is to deceive you. That's what they do. Why you think to this day, nobody know killed Biggie or Pac? But maybe the Joker know. When Biggie and Pac got killed, was it not police around? Remember when they told you that Suge Knight and Tupac got pulled over right a couple minutes before Tupac got smoked? Before Biggie got killed, then they say they left the party and police was all around, but they got killed anyway, didn't he? Sound like anarchy to me. Trying to tell y'all, man, these dudes playing. And guess what? The secret is out the bag. Not only that, y'all. Remember I told you they got to choose a side? Everybody has to choose a side right now. Everybody got to choose a side. So you have to let it be known who you work for in these last times. That's all Diddy doing. He letting you know what side he's on. Then you also see he's doing everything opposite of Kanye West. Right? And who was the number one person to oppose? Who was the first person to go against Kanye West? Diddy. What platform did Kanye West get all this drama from? Drink Champs, Diddy. And while Kanye going through hell, remember Kanye said he doing it for the people. Kanye said he waking the people up. But while he doing that, look what Diddy doing. Running around, clowning, portraying the role of a joker. Who is the joker? A sadistic individual that think everything is fucking funny. Playing games. See that? A sadistic sense of humor. So what the fuck is so funny, Diddy? What the fuck is so funny? People out here fucked up right now. He out here laughing and joking. Now, mind you, I'm gonna ask you a question. What billionaire run around act like this? Is he putting on for his masters? Is he showing his affiliation? Because in my opinion, this is a slick way of him clowning the people. He is clowning the black community and at the same time promoting destruction and anarchy that's happening in the hood right now. Did this not happen to Takeoff yesterday? Or should I say a couple hours ago? Now, y'all stay in tune with people that know how I rock on this show. I'm going to tie all this in together. Episode 3, I'm going to tie it all in together to show y'all that shit ain't a game. I've been telling y'all this, that everything is coming to an end. And when you see the Joker, that represents the end. What does Joker mean when you playing cards? You see right here, it say card. What does the Joker mean? Now, a lot of people play cards. Why? A lot of people gamble with their life every day. Every day you step out your house, you're taking a chance. Every time you entertain bullshit, you're taking a chance. But I'm trying to show you, these people know what's going on. So I'm going to ask you again for the 1,000th time. Why Diddy and them ain't talking about what's going on in the world? Meaning, Diddy always say for black people. He always using the black card. We've been trained to look at people like Diddy as a successful black man. And one day you could be just like Diddy. And that he is the end all and be all and the voice of black people. But at the end of the day, what the fuck has he done for black people? Okay, scratch that. What is he doing now? Did anybody in power give you any warning about the crash that's coming right now? Ain't no crash coming. The crash has already taken place. I hate to tell you that. It's already going down. It's crashing right now. I'm going to show you. That's part of why Elon Musk bought Twitter. Why? Because the owners of Twitter decided to cash out and sell it. And we're going to talk about that, how his new stipulations about to be. I told y'all it's all about censorship. Remember, we dealing with censorship. They about to, look, where is the last place where you can speak truth at? Where is the last place you can say what you want? Where's the last place that you can so-called people becoming woke? I could have sworn it was the internet. So if we censor the internet and control what people say, they won't be able to communicate like that no more. I told you that's the number one reason why Alex Jones is in court right now. He was so-called a conspiracy theorist that was saying certain things that got his ass in court right now, and he owe a lot of money because it's dealing with censorship. I told you, Alex Jones, when you see Tasha K going, that's censorship. They're trying to say no more freedom of speech. I told you that the community section, you get blocked. You can't say what you want no more. You can't do what you want. But that's controlling the people because too many people have been waking up on the internet. So they shutting it all down. The internet is going to be controlled. And we're going to talk about that. On how on Twitter, they about to make people got to pay for the blue check. A lot of things about to change. You take it or leave it. You watch it, Operation Shutdown. Shut down the people. How you shut down the people? Shut them up. And those that don't do as they told, put them in that program or put them in that camp. I'm also going to prove today what I was telling y'all yesterday about your social credit score. And if you ain't got your shit in order, you can't get nothing in your name no more. You can't even move in a crib no more. You can't even you can't do shit no more unless you 100% legit. I'm going to prove it again today. But Diddy know all of this. Did Diddy ever tell you about a social credit score? Did Diddy ever speak out in our revolt? Did they ever do a national warning to warn kids to stay away from rainbow fentanyl? No. Did Diddy do a national commercial to make black people aware of sex trafficking and human trafficking while all these black women getting snatched up, black kids, black boys getting snatched up every day? Did he tell you about that? No. But the Joker knows, because the Joker know about all the chaos. The Joker knows. And that's why he playing his people. He playing us. He also choosing what side he on. Now I'm going to get back into Diddy. I'm going to get into the prankster. You feel me? All these people are clowns. They are all jesters. They are all comedians. They are all humorists, meaning they play roles. They smile in your face, and then they go to Master, and Master say, good job, take this check. And I'm going to show y'all another one. Check it out. Young Jeezy. Check it out. Young Jeezy with Obama. Those that know, you see the shake, you see the handshake. Young Jeezy was a trapper. Young Jeezy was the ultimate drug dealer, storytelling rap nigga. In my opinion, Young Jeezy set up the whole BMF and got Big Meech in jail. That's my opinion. Because I know how the game works. When you do a good job, you get rewarded. And it's mighty funny, the same exact time Big Meech went to jail, Young Jeezy blew up. And his whole team went to jail, he didn't. Now, we know if your friend get indicted and go to jail, we know that don't mean you got nothing to do with it. But it's a difference when you was hanging with your friend every day and y'all was in the club together, popping bottles together, and you was running around the city with Lambos. Who's to say Young Jeezy wasn't an agent sent to infiltrate on Big Meech? And then once the job was done, he got rewarded with a record deal at Def Jam. And maybe Jay-Z knew what was going on. Then you can't forget Big Meech was behind one of Puffy's friend getting killed. Wolf, don't forget all this shit tied together. I told you I'm going to show you how this shit tied together. You see that? Big Meech was accused of killing Puff homeboy. So you got to go back in history. Big Meech was running Atlanta. Big Meech had more clout than the rappers at that time. And I'm pretty sure the powers that be made a decision that Big Meech got to go. Because that's how the story always goes. The one that got the power that really in position, he got to go for the others to come up. And if you go back in history, you'll see the exact same time Big Meech got taken down, Young Jeezy was blowing up. And then they say that Young Jeezy never really was from Atlanta. But then again, who brought out Young Jeezy? Did you forget? It was Diddy. Did you forget Boys in the Hood? Them boys in the hood sell anything. You was taking too long. Bring it back. Bring a stat. Remember that? Who brought out Young Jeezy? Boom. Diddy brought him out. And then who co-signed them? Jay-Z. But I'm going to show you they always working together the whole time. Who was the one that made the song, My President's Black, My Lambo's Blue? It was Jeezy. Jeezy was the one putting out all that drug music to get everybody in America locked the fuck up. Everybody thought they was a trapper. Did he not have a song, Trap or Die? Well, a lot of niggas trapped, a lot of niggas died. A lot of niggas in jail. Where Jeezy at? With the president. I told y'all, you better understand the science of that flag right there. And when you see them gold tassels on that flag, and it ain't no coincidence, strategically, they got a picture in front of the goddamn flag. Do you think Obama gonna shake the hand of an average trap rapping ass nigga? Man, these niggas are agents. That's my opinion. These niggas were sent to destroy the community, and it already worked. It's already done. Now they're being rewarded, and they laughing. I'm telling y'all what's going on. It's my opinion. I just showed you all of them together. Jeezy ties into Puffy. You did? And Puff coincides with the Democrats. They all Democratic. They all under the Democratic footstool. Who else be at the... Look, it was an event, and Jeezy was at the event. Rappers, entertainers in Atlanta. Also, T.I. be at these events. You ain't noticed T.I. be at all these Democratic events? You ain't noticed how now, right? You ain't noticed how all these T.I. and them, a lot of Atlanta rappers turn into political figures? You ain't noticed that? Who else is a political figure from Atlanta? Killer Mike. They all work for Democrats. They're the Democratic voice. The Democrats pay rappers and entertainers to perform. They understand the whole music industry has been owned by China. Sony Records, Universal, all these companies been under that umbrella. Man, they all work together. And Jeezy did a good job. What it was a good job? Brainwashing niggas thinking they're going to make it from selling drugs. And snitching on Big Meech, allegedly, my opinion. In my opinion, he snitched on Big Meech. I'll tell you what, did you ever hear Young Jeezy come out and speak in Big Meech's defense? Do we say free Big Meech? Do we do anything hard campaigning for Big Meech? No, we don't. All that shit about the snowman being banned was fake ass shit. Jeezy, in my opinion, been a fucking agent. I've been saying that a long time ago. A lot of us that been, man, how the fuck you with the crew every day? You with the crew every day, popping bottles, breaking bread, huh? And you the only one now, and didn't never went to jail. Then got the audacity to pose with the president. Nah, man, because Obama know what time it is. Don't forget, Jeezy made a song, My Lambo is Black. No, he said, my president is black, my Lambo is blue. Blue, Democratic blue, Masonic blue. See? So a lot of people you think was portraying Crip, they ain't really had nothing, a lot of they ain't had nothing to do with Crip. And you always just see, even across America, for some reason, the Crips always get put in these political categories. But that ain't about that. Also, don't forget, Young Jeezy is the one that sent his homeboy at Gucci Mane, and Gucci Mane killed his ass. But why Jeezy ain't getting in trouble for sending that man to go rob Jeezy? Why he ain't getting in trouble for that? If I send a man to go rob somebody, I'm going to get in trouble for that shit. Whether that man get killed or not, I'm going to get in trouble because I'm the one who sent it. But now you see Jeezy poses with the president. And not only that, for those that know, you just watch the handshake. You feel me? All of them are showing y'all who they are right now. That's my point. They're all showing you what side they on right now. And Jeezy had another drop some more music. And he dropped it because you got to remember, when Young Thug, everybody was eating, Young Jeezy couldn't eat. You seeing all these washed up rappers come out because now all the young rappers have fallen. When I told y'all over a year ago, they was going to destroy drill music. Now you're seeing it for yourself. I told you what they was doing. I told you they was shutting down the industry. I told you they was shutting down rap, the whole genre, and they fucking up the music. They fucked up the music frequency on purpose. Because when they jack hip-hop and use it as a warfare, they don't need to use hip-hop as a warfare no more because the warfare has already worked. Meaning the mind control program is instilled, it's installed. A lot of people are dying and going to jail. The jails are getting filled up faster than ever. They are happy now. They good. They don't need their rap shit no more. That's why I told you, now if you want to be a top rapper, you're going to be underground, put out your own mixtapes, create your own little following. All that shit of trying to be a superstar of rap is not happening no more. Because those rappers that blew up in the past couple years, they always pushing agendas. And it started with back then. Trapper died, nigga. See, when they was back then, it was about trapping. Trapping got niggas locked up in jail. Then they flipped it to drill. They put the scene in Chicago. It was about drill. What happened after that? Niggas killed, niggas in jail. You see how generations get wiped out? And that's how Jeezy can be rewarded by Obama, because that's who he worked for. Even in my opinion, he been working for him the whole time. And all of them know that shit. They all in the same circle. But Big Meech still in jail to this day, y'all. Big Meech ain't killed nobody. Why Big Meech still in jail? And why Jeezy never went to jail? Jeezy never did a day in jail. He was running with beer. Man, he was the man nigga going hard with that Crip shit. He was the one promoting, even though BMF blowing money fast, Big Meech family, Jeezy was running with Black Mafia family Crip. He was cripping it up, loking it up, going super hard with that, because he know that Crip shit was gonna bring in revenue. But what happened is all the Crips went to jail and Jeezy ain't go nowhere. Everybody went to jail except for Jeezy. You gonna tell me that man wasn't working? You gonna tell me that man wasn't working? My opinion, he was working the whole time. That's why Big Meech and the whole team going and he's still out. And then got the audacity to shake hands. If that's the case, why you ain't ask President Obama to get that man a pardon? These niggas were frauds, y'all. They were frauds. All of them frauds. Who I could have sworn Jeezy and T.I. was running real hard at one point. Y'all remember that? Because they work for the same people, y'all. You don't think Young Jeezy cool with the DA, Fannie Willis down in ATL? That's getting all them rappers locked up. Because remember, once all the young rappers in Atlanta get locked up, now Jeezy, me and T.I. can come back and drop some new music again. We can shine again, bro. Because everybody out the way. You get it? Now we see MIGOS out the way. MIGOS officially done. Rest in peace, takeoff. For those that just pulled up, they did takeoff dirty. You feel me? Look, they did him dirty. You see? This is what happened when you dealing with fake love. Because before he died, he was around a lot of people. Everybody was around. And they said it happened at the dice game gambling. Where all the people at? See? When you get killed and shot, where all the people at then? Where your friends at? Where the people that salute you all day? Where they at? That's how I go. Born alone, die alone. But I want to show you some shit going on. And now, like I said, now I'm going to show you again. I already broke all this down. I showed you in the pandemic when all these rappers was turning gray, when they were shut down. Now you see them coming back out joking. Remember how all these old celebrities, all the older rappers, all the entertainers that had they shine. When I say old, I'm talking about the ones that had they shine already. They was all laying low. And the young boys was taking over the game. The new talent was taking over. From New York to Atlanta to Chicago to the West Coast, it was a whole new wave of rappers coming out, entertainers. And all these so-called artists had to take a back seat. They couldn't keep up with the drill. That drill was out of their league. And drill was taking over. That's why they had to kill Pop Smoke, allegedly. That's why he had to go. You see? When the frequency of music changed and they can't control it, they got to shut it down. But then they used the drill music as a weapon to lock niggas up. Why? They had niggas incriminating themselves with gang activity. They had people rapping about, well, I ain't gonna say they had them. I'm just saying they was all tricked. Niggas were tricked into rapping about crime they was actually doing. Niggas were tricked to promote every dirt they was doing on the street. Niggas were scamming, all type of behavior, posting it all on the gram for clout. Because that's what you're supposed to do when you're a drill rapper. When you're a drill rapper, you're supposed to rap about it, you're supposed to show it, and you're supposed to let your ops know what time it is. But you understand the ops is your cops, and the cops watching too. And it's all a joke, the trickster. See that? Man, they've been playing niggas. So now, boom, soon as the game starts shutting down. So also remember, Kanye West is a key figure that changed the game. I broke all this down already. Kanye West is the one that stole power from Diddy, 50, and Jay-Z. And Kanye West established his own power in the industry. And he represented the backpackers and the so-called nerds, right? But you'll see Kanye West didn't have the same boss as the rest of them. That's why they didn't like him. And he became a billionaire faster than they did. But the point is, you'll see when Kanye West fell, and you see all the up-and-coming talent that fell, now you see these old niggas coming back out again, and they clowning. How they clowning? Through signs and symbols, because that's how they work. They ain't going to say it with their mouth because they under oath, but they going to clown and show you who they are every chance they get. That's what I'm trying to show y'all. They ain't on our team. They ain't our brothers. They ain't our family. Stop worshiping fucking rappers. That shit is dead. It's dead. Meaning, guess what? If you don't promote Santa Claus to your kids, don't keep promoting these fucking rappers to your kids. You let your kids know, oh, they're just good entertainers. Yes, but they're not real like that. They're not real like Santa Claus, okay? Let your kids know that. Because for too long, right? You've been worshiping this shit. I'm one of them. And you see what's going on. These niggas are agents. Because when you make, I'm going to break it down one more time. When you make a rap album and that shit get copywritten, those lyrics are in Washington, D.C. Any music that hit any national, you see how they play rap music in commercials? You see how they play rap music? My point is, anytime you hear a rap song on national airwaves, it has already been documented by the federal government, all right? Known as the FCC. So when Jeezy was rapping all them lyrics about all them drugs and all that, that shit was still on federal documentation, which means they sanctioned it. So you got to know. Because remember, if you drop an album and it don't comply with the FCC, guess what? You can't put it out. If you make a TV show, a movie, and it don't comply with the federal government approval, it can't come out. So when all these raps was coming out and people like Jeezy was blowing up, it was sanctioned. So now you understand why he specifically made a song, My President is Black, My Lambo's Blue. Because he was working with these people the whole time. Disguised as a drug dealer. He ain't Big Meech. He was disguised as a drug dealer, the snowman. Calling himself the snowman like he got so much coke, he just make up snowmen. That was his image to get niggas locked up when the whole time Big Meech was the real snowman. You get it? But all Jeezy did was make Big Meech hot. And that's why Big Meech went to jail and nobody helped him. Jeezy did not speak up for that man. And then what happened? Blue Da Vinci came home and they said he was a snitch. And Jeezy and Blue Da Vinci was tight. That whole movement was to get Big Meech out of there. Because you know what? He was going to do a lot of positive things for Atlanta and a lot of other places, Detroit and everywhere else. He had to go. He was one of the last mans. When Big Meech was promoting that, what? Me and my people ain't never gonna fall out over no chick. We ain't never gonna fall out over no money. If I got something, my people's got it. That's what Big Meech was about. Breaking bread, showing love, putting people on. You feel me? Yeah, he indulged in street activity, but at the end of the day, he did a lot of positive. He gave a lot of niggas jobs. All them niggas he helped, in the end, what they do? Turn on him, testify, left him for dead. But Jeezy is a real nigga, though. Jeezy is real. See how y'all been finessed? Also, yesterday, Chris Brown pulled out a prop gun, and you see how he was acting on Halloween, acting like that movie with Ben Affleck. But they try to make a big deal because they said that what? Chris Brown got a gun charge, which I forgot about. He got arrested for assault with a deadly weapon. I forgot about that. And they said he was posing with a gun. Basically said he ain't supposed to be doing that. And as you see right here, Chris Brown looked like he was tweaking out. And you already know it's alleged that Chris Brown is on them drugs. Allegedly, that's what's being said. So as you see, not only if you see that Chris Brown was also on the same exact time Diddy on. You ain't noticed how the black celebrities was the main niggas dressing up in costumes. Y'all ain't noticed that? You ain't noticed how the black people take Halloween to a whole nother level now than white people do. I'm talking about grown niggas. I ain't talking about little kids. I'm talking about grown niggas. You don't see how they've been going the hardest out of everybody with this costume shit? Because niggas are clowns. Why I mean niggas are clowns? Niggas are comedians. The entertainers, them black niggas are comedians. They a joke. They humorous. That's why they play with your brain all day. They fuck with your head. Make you think they for you, but all they want you to do is buy a ticket, support their show, support their channel, and then when shit go wrong, they say black people, let's stick together. You see, this is why we can't have none, because black people don't stick together. But the whole time, they ain't got no fucking love for you. You see that? They're a fucking joke. So I want to show you, I'm going to keep showing you how these motherfuckers are weird. They all fucking weird. And they all sold their soul. They all took an oath. When them niggas in them $100 million brackets, they took that oath. And they ain't never going to be loyal to you. But the point is, you see Chris Brown fell from grace. They still on that nigga head. So they trying to make it like being that he posed with a gun, that's a problem. You know why? Because they claim he got arrested for assault with a deadly weapon. So I'm going to ask somebody that. What happened to that charge? Somebody give me an update. I didn't even know Chris Brown had an assault with a deadly weapon charge. Show you how they all play games. They all play games. But anyway, let's continue on. Now, I'm going to get back to that. And I got something else cooking for today. Now, hold up. I got a couple things I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to get back to that. This right here, New York City approved company court immediately rejected low-income housing applicants for having criminal records, whatever. I told you, social credit score. You cannot move in certain places if you got a fucked up background. They doing this shit all in America. Now, look, Jeezy, I'm just giving you an example. Jeezy ain't the only one. My point, I'm going to show y'all something. The rappers trick everybody into being criminals. They painted in the minds of all the masses that one day you could be a big drug dealer and make it out the hood. But they never told you about the felonies you might catch, the deaths you're going to suffer, the pain you're going to put on your family. And they didn't tell you that one day those crimes you committed was going to be used against you. Why it's used against you? Now you can't even get a fucking crib. That's why I'm trying to tell you. This ain't for older people. I'm talking to the new people, the new generation. That what? You fuck your life up now, you ain't going to be able to make up for it. See, many of us fucked up our life. We was able to get back right. Now you fuck your life up, you ain't going to get back right. Because it's going to be based on education and technology, but really it's going to be based on your social credit score, which means do you have a good, squeaky clean background? Are you an upstanding citizen in America? If not, you're labeled as a terrorist. You might as well say you labeled as trash. And that's how they're going to treat you, because you ain't going to be able to get nothing in your name. And I'm going to go into the book later to show you that they got it set up no matter where you run, no matter where you go, you will not be spared. And they're going to do it through finances. So everybody that talk about racism, guess what the new racism is? Finance. Greenbacks. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to do another recap again because people pulling up. I know a lot of people want to know what's going on with this MIGOS. Takeoff has been shot and killed in Houston after a dice game. The same place where Duke the jeweler got killed from Chicago and robbed for $1 million worth of jewelry. The same place. And they say he was gambling with the same people, allegedly. And when it was said and done, they left Takeoff dirty. And we know this happened in the hood every day, but I didn't become no rapper and become a millionaire to get shot dead like a dog in the street. But when you're a rapper and you're around a lot of people, you be around a lot of false sense of security. You be around a lot of people. You think your family, your friends, your niggas, your hitters. But when it's all said and done, they ain't going to do shit. Like I always tell people that. As you see, Takeoff was around a lot of people before he got killed. When he got shot, he was left by himself. Showing y'all, man. You on your own out here. And make it so bad, Takeoff was the most humblest one out the whole group. They even spoke about how he got left off the song Bad and Bougie. He not even on that song. But Takeoff is Quavo's nephew. And they said the shots was for both of them. And we know 9 out of 10, that probably was a hit. It probably was a hit. I ain't going to sit and try to figure out who sent the hit. Because why? The YouTube detective's going to handle that part. I get it. They're not from the hood. But that's why I said they came up from humble beginnings. But like I said, I'm not here for all that. I'm not here for all that. Because it don't matter, right? You don't got to be from the hood, but niggas love to portray the hood. So when you portray the hood, you still, hood shit going to still happen to you. You feel me? But like you said, that's a fact. None of these rappers are super gangsters and killers. None of them. But they're going to paint that image to your kids. They're going to paint that image in the heads of the young people that think in their mind, one day I'm going to be a rapper. I'm going to be like Takeoff. I'm going to be like MIGOS. When the whole time, y'all, rapping is just a hobby. It's just a hobby that you can get paid off for. That's it. It's not a lifestyle. It's not the whole world. That's the only thing we got to clarify now. We got to clarify that. Because guess what? Whether you like it or not, that shit is used to kill niggas. It's used for niggas to kill themselves. It's used to keep niggas poor, called blow a bag, blow your check, nigga. Fuck up a bag. Don't stack no bread. It's all part of the game, man. Because the powers that be, they took over the shit. They took over. So rap ain't just no nice music being made. Man, let's stop playing, y'all. Let's keep it 1,000. Let's stop playing. The club is not even a fucking club no more. Why are we sitting here playing? That's just what I'm saying, how music ain't music no more. When you go to the club, what niggas gonna do? Tell the truth. Everybody's gonna what? Stand around, play with their phone. Nobody's gonna dance. Nobody gonna party. That shows you that this shit is a joke now. Music, hip-hop, whatever, it's not what it used to be. They made that shit a destructive frequency, so when you go to the club, you can't even really dance anyway. Niggas gonna throw up gang signs and fucking gangster walk. That's what it's gonna do. That's how it's designed to be. And the niggas gonna be posseed up in the club, and the chicks gonna be standing together playing with their phone. So is the club really the same club? Is it the same? The only reason why it was popping because they wanted you to come in them bottom sections and spend all your money on them Ciroc bottles. I already spoke about that yesterday. That whole gimmick, they started doing in the club with VIP section. Though that was how clubs were scamming to sell out their revenue, to sell out that liquor. It was never about partying. It was never about none of that shit. The VIP sections were set up to take your fucking money. And that's what it did. But the whole element back in the day, which was a couple of years ago, for those that don't know, back in the day, it was before 2019. The club was about partying, having fun, popping bottles, you know, dancing with a chick. Okay, you celebrate with your homies, but it was a balance in the club. Yes, people got shot outside the club. Yes, little shit happened here and there. But now you go to the club. What I said before, did I not tell y'all party means somebody gonna die? That's what it means now. When I hear the word party, it means somebody gonna die, something gonna go left. Because whenever you get a certain amount of people around with a certain energy, something bad gonna happen. That's just how the shit work now. You feel me? And that's another thing. Did I not? A good point, Gotti Savage. Did I not say that the other day? I said it's mighty funny. A lot of niggas when they go on Drink Champs, it's a couple dead niggas been on Drink Champs. Like they said, the MIGOS was just on Drink Champs, but now one of the MIGOS is dead. Remember DMX? He was just on Drink Champs. Then he died. See? Who is behind Drink Champs? Diddy. I ain't saying Diddy got nothing to do with it. I'm just saying. See how certain things just coincide? You see how some things is a coincidence? But somebody told me ain't no such thing as a coincidence. I don't know. But everything be tied up some kind of way. Now I just showed you. Now watch me show you something. Look. MIGOS, they was just on Drink Champs. It was reported that Quavo and Takeoff was shot tonight. All right. I just showed you Young Jeezy and Obama. And I just broke down to you, Diddy is the one that helped bring out Jeezy. So it's a lot of shit going on. And Diddy is in the middle of it. I ain't say he had nothing to do with it, but I know right now he's being a jokester. I know he portraying in the jokester. When you see the Joker, you know what that means. When you see the Joker, that means death is soon to follow. That means death is lurking. That means death is around. That's what the Joker represents, death. Anarchy, chaos. What's the chaos the Joker portrays? A lot of shit going on that you just ain't gonna figure out. But the Joker knows. The trickster knows what's going on. And his role is to act like he don't know and act like a clown. So let's look at it with common sense. The world is going through it. The community is suffering, and this nigga's a billionaire running around acting like the Joker. And he had his minions with him and everything. So what billionaire goes this far to play a fucking role for Halloween? Now, mind you, while all this going on, Kyrie Irving under attack, Kanye West under attack. What's the two things Kanye and Kyrie been saying? What have they been doing? What have they been portraying? Everything opposite of Diddy, right? Trying to tell y'all, man, some people ain't never gonna get it. Some people ain't gonna get it. But guess what? It's already too late. It's already too late. It's already too late. So therefore, I'm showing y'all what's going on. Hold up. I got some more. Give me 1 second. Episode 300. We still out here. We cooking this morning. 300 episodes in. I've been putting this out there for a minute. A lot of people sleep. You're going to stay asleep, and then you're going to cry. But this time when you sleep and you cry, you're going to die. Because guess what? Ain't nobody going to come help you. And I'm going to go to the book, and I'm going to show you why nobody going to help you. But all you got to know is the role that Diddy is playing is a criminal mastermind, introduced as a psychopath and a sadistic sense of humor, meaning a sadistic, satanic way of thinking that everything is fucking funny. And what's funny right now, y'all? What's funny? Ain't shit funny for black people right now. Ain't shit funny for Americans right now. The economy is crashing. A lot of shit is falling, and it ain't going to get better no time soon. Why? The UN told you months ago that 2 billion people are going to perish from the earth. Through what? Starvation, sickness, right? And what else? Crime. So now let's continue on. Like I said, a company in New York City was caught rejecting low-income housing applicants. So y'all got to remember, they've been building new low-income housing all across America. When I broke it down, how the whole country is being remixed. It's the have against the have-nots. They are building luxury homes and apartments now, with everything included. In some of these new luxury building apartments, they got certain apartments set aside for low-income people. But I told you, these new homes are going to be given to migrants. I showed you how people coming in the country every day. Your people dying, new people coming in. Your people dying, new people coming in. It's called musical chairs. It's called trading places. It's called remix that you call regentrification. Whatever you want to call it. This is part of the game. You try to get the crib, you can't get that crib. Somebody else just came in the country, they go for the crib, they get the crib. A company approved by New York City to match low-income housing, low-income applicants with affordable apartments. This is for affordable housing. This particular company was caught rejecting people with criminal backgrounds in violation of fair housing laws. So remind you, if you got a messed up background, that has nothing to do with your apartment. For years, people with stuff on their background been able to get apartments, cribs. Now you can't do it no more. The renters are going to use that against you. You might have a fucking petty assault, a petty robbery. You might got a charge for when you was 19 years old. You got a charge for when you was 23, 30. Years ago. Now you're going to get a crib. That shit come on with your application. Sorry, we can't rent this apartment to you. That's the game they playing. Now you understand they was trying to get them felonies on you before you turn 18. After you turn 18, they made sure you caught that gun charge. They made sure you caught some type of charge. How they do it? Because everybody wanted to be a rapper and a gangster. But they didn't tell you that being a gangster was going to get you charges. Gangster was going to get your name fucked up, your background fucked up. Now we're in a time where you're based on your background. Remember, before, your background didn't mean shit. It was all about the money. But now they know that a lot of people got money, but they ain't got a good background. So now a clean background is worth more than $5,000 now. See what's going on? Because they understood that it's always going to be scammers. It's always going to be people putting stuff in people's name. I broke down how our ancestors been doing that for years. You know, that's how we made it in the hood, putting stuff in people's name. But guess what? You can't do it no more now. Now you can't do it no more. And to move in a crib, you got to have 3 times the rent. That's the new standard. And then if they don't do that, now they're saying not only do you got to have a job, you got to prove on your paycheck you make 3 times the rent. You make 2 times the rent. So let's say the rent is $1,500. You got to be able to prove to these people you make $4,500, $3,500. If you just make $2,000, the rent $1,500, you can't. They don't want you in that crib. They playing money games. And this is the formula they're going to use to collapse a lot of families. This is the formula they're going to use to keep you broke. And while you broke and suffering and struggling, the migrants are coming in. And they got jobs. And they want all that Section 8. They want all that affordable housing. They want all them food stamps and benefits. And when that woman comes in from, when they come across that border and they got 5 kids, 4 kids, you know what the food stamps gonna look like. Yeah, they about to get all your programs now. This the game they playing, y'all. They already doing the shit. And I'm telling you, the Joker know what's going on. As you see, the Brooklyn-based agency known as Afford does business with the motto, find it or get it. And they saying that these are the same people that was doing dirty tricks and not letting people in over their background. You know why? Because these companies are put in place on purpose. Now, when you go, I'm telling you, when you go for a job, certain things, they run full backgrounds. And guess what, y'all? You see the game they playing? Now look, they approve it's okay to smoke weed now. Now you can smoke weed all day if you want to, but you can't get a crib in your name if your background fucked up. See that? So what would you rather have? Legalize weed or be able to move in a crib with a little bit of stains on your background? See, that's why that whole legalized weed was another trick to get everybody caught up in that weed shit. When y'all know people been smoking weed forever, whether it's legal or not. But the point is, they got a lot of people to move to Colorado off that, because they was one of the first to legalize weed. A lot of people that went to Colorado to smoke weed legally are homeless and became homeless. The homeless epidemic in America is out of control. Every city had a tent city since the pandemic, but they've been hiding the shit. Y'all want me to prove it to you? I'll prove it to you right here. As you see right here, this hotel in New York has been changed into a homeless shelter. See that? Former New York City hotel is now a huge homeless shelter. These hotels are cashing out, getting money from the government. This is the same hotel. I remember when Hurricane Katrina hit, it was people from New Orleans in New York, and this is the hotel they were staying at. And this is the same hotel they kicked their ass out. And when they kick you out the hotel, you're going to be homeless. A lot of other people go to these hotels, they're going to be put in camps. If your ass get put in a camp, you ain't going to come back home. You'll never be seen again. Because they understand for you to go on, for one, you got to remember something. Everybody fall on hard times. But you got to understand something. When you homeless now, you being homeless is being used against you as what? A not upstanding citizen. Why? If you homeless now, I'm going to break it down for you. If you homeless now, boom, you get stereotyped. When you homeless, the first thing they going to say, you don't got no family. Do you got anybody that can vouch for you? Do you have anywhere else you can stay at? Do you have any family? Nah, I don't mess with my family like that. I ain't got no family. Boom, check. Okay, you ain't got no family. You got a job? Oh, you ain't got no job. You ain't got no job. Boom. They're going to use that against you. Don't have a messed up background. The point of the matter is, when you in a society now, you don't have no loved ones. You can't prove you got an income. You're now labeled as an outcaster from society now. You're considered a leech. You're considered a useless eater. You know how, all y'all that so-called know about the Illuminati and all of these secret societies, what's the number one people they don't like? Useless eaters. They call them sheep, right? Well, guess what? When you can't prove you got family, when you can't prove you got a job, you are considered as a useless eater. And if you're not considered as a useless eater, you are automatically labeled as a criminal, because they say what? Well, how do you sustain yourself? How do you sustain yourself every day? My point is they put these stereotypes on you. So therefore, once you get in that homeless system, guess what they can do? Now they can confine you and put you on lockdown. Why? Because we might as well put you in this camp. Why? You ain't got no job. You ain't got no family. So come with us. Another form is when niggas go to jail. When you go to jail, you ain't got no family. You ain't got no money on your books. Those are most of the people that suffer, meaning it's nobody to vouch for you. My point is this. Nowadays, if you don't have nobody to vouch for you, that shit can lead to your death too. Because when you're missing, it's nobody going to know you're missing. Also, in my opinion, homeless people, a lot of homeless people are recruited for organ harvesting, in my opinion, because when you're homeless and you have no family and you have no job, nobody knows when you're missing. Nobody even know who you are. You ain't even got no ID. Who are you? We don't know. So shit, when you found chopped up in a bag and because mind you homeless and broke, but when you dead, your kidney worth 30,000. So when a homeless person go missing and their organ gets sold for 30,000, nobody gonna know because they ain't got no family anyway. They ain't had no job. They wasn't even on doc. Look, they were living off the grid for 10 years, 15 years. Nobody even know these people are. Telling y'all what's going on, in my opinion. In my opinion, the homeless being exterminated little by little. Because the homeless represent the people in America without no structure. Now you see why they had to break down a family structure? Because before, if you got some shit, your whole family pull up. Now you ain't got no family, you consider as a nobody. That's the game they playing. So that's what you're seeing right now. On top of, they also know a lot of people that are on drugs get put in that homeless category. See, the homeless category is a lot of different people. It's a percentage of people that fell on hard times, yes. But the majority of people that are homeless, most of them are homeless by choice, either from drug abuse or from mental health. How do mental health get put in homelessness situations? Because they get a check every month, but a lot of times they don't go get the proper care or don't have no family around them. Some people get a check and they get away from their family. My point is this. If you cannot prove you have an address and that you have a job, they can use those two things against you now. You're homeless, right? Well, we got a camp over here where you can come stay at. We got food, shelter. The only thing is you got a curfew. Matter of fact, you can't even leave. Until you can prove to us you got family, until you can prove to us you got a job, you cannot leave this location right here. This is a designated area for people like you. Did they not just build a whole camp in New York City? On Governor's Island, somewhere like that. I could have sworn they just built a location and told you it was for migrants. How it's for migrants when they already told you they got hotels set up for the migrants? I told you those camps are for something else. Did I not show you the brother in Cali that built his own shed and he said he didn't want to stay at that camp because it felt like a concentration camp? Well, maybe that man intuition told him, get up out that goddamn camp. Because if you know about the story of what happened, everybody don't make it out them camps. Also, I'm going to show you what sign of the time of the industry falling. Let me show you. Now look, as you see, the music ain't selling like that. The music ain't selling like that. Look, everybody here right now, everybody listening, we don't buy music like that. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Yeah, people stream, but my point is this: music ain't selling like that. We pay attention to way more shit than music now, and that's on purpose. Why you think? Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Beyonce dropped the album. They say that shit was flopping. I told you now they're making worldly music. They're making music more for other communities and for overseas now. They're not making no music for the urban demographic no more. I already told you that. You now got so-called people that ain't from the country being played on the radio right now. The new singing is different. No disrespect, but the new music is from foreigners. Why you think the #1 artists now also are from somewhere else? Rihanna is from Barbados. Nicki Minaj is Trinidad background. Drake is from Canada. DJ Khaled is Islamic. You feel me? This been going on for a minute. It's going on, and it's going on in sports too. The #1 basketball player in America is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Luka Doncic. I know some of y'all don't watch sports, but all you got to know is it's foreigners that have took over the NBA. I'm showing you on every level where people are falling. Now look, Drake album came out. They said it's flopping. It's been flopping. Beyonce came out flopping. Rihanna flopping. And they say millions of dollars put behind the album. It's flopping. But guess who music's still selling? Taylor Swift. You see? Now when Rihanna dropped, she was on the top. Couple days later, her shit falling. Taylor Swift is back on top now. Get it? Rihanna shit is falling. And they say she in 6th place now. She ain't even in 2nd no more. Why? Because now they're putting their pop stars back in place. Why you think last week Madonna had to come back out and let it be known I started all that shit? Basically saying all that stuff you black women doing, I started that shit. I already told y'all that before Madonna said it. I told you she started all that promiscuous sex in your music shit. That same formula Nicki and all the rest of them use that come from Madonna. I already told you that. But now they're letting you know that what? We started this pop music shit. And now they're taking it back. And now they taking your hip hop and your R&B. That shit is eliminated. The R&B not get eliminated, y'all. Let's be real. I told you when R. Kelly went to jail, that represented the fall of R&B because he was the king of R&B. Michael Jackson was the king of pop. So when the kings fall, the genre moves on. But when R. Kelly passed away, or should I say got locked up in jail for damn near life, because he already old, that represented the official fall of R&B. Then who was the first one to come out and tell you they bringing R&B back? Who was the first one to start a record label and say it's for R&B? I could have sworn it was Mr. Puff Daddy. This the same guy that just told you he gonna bring R&B back. And he said his name is Love now. He started Love Records. He gonna bring R&B back. See that? But he didn't say that until R. Kelly got his time. R&B is dead. You know why R&B is dead? Remember we was told R&B was baby making music, right? A lot of y'all got here off R&B. A lot of us came here off R&B. You know why? Because R&B was a music frequency that people listen to mainly at the end of the day, mainly at night, mainly when it came time to have sex. My point is R&B was the union between people. R&B made people come together and make love, which made them produce children, offspring. So we got to shut down the music because R&B was the promotion of man and woman. And therefore, that's not cool no more. So we got to change the frequency of the music. We're going to have niggas singing and we're going to have women rapping. And we're going to mix the whole shit up. And that's why everybody confused. And in order for them to push that rainbow agenda, they had to start killing R&B. Because even when I was a little boy, I had crushes on female R&B singers. When I was young, I used to like Mary. I used to like Aaliyah. I used to like SWV. I used to listen to R&B when I was a boy. I liked the R&B singers. You get it? And the women, y'all grew up liking R&B males. It created a certain image. When you had a crush on somebody when you was young, the R&B went with it. You feel me? A dude, when you got with a chick, you know it was a time of day to play some R&B because you might hit something. My point is, R&B was the bond between man and woman that was the soundtrack to men and women having sex and making babies. So you kill that frequency. Now the music. Now we promote abortion. We promote everything under the sun, opposite of making love. You get it? So that's why they had to kill R&B. And R&B was officially dead. It been dead, but officially died with R. Kelly. Now, I got somebody in the building, episode 300. We're going to continue on with the show. I told you it was going to be a good show. Salute to the chat. I ain't been seeing the chat. I'm going to run through the chat. I'm not in a rush, and we're going to chop it up. Welcome to the Funnel Fame Live Show, episode 300. What's up, Rondell?
What's going on? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if there's any. Okay, good. What's up, Fame?
I don't know if you hold up. I hear you clear. I hear you. What's good? What's up?
Oh man, I messed up over that takeoff news. I didn't want it to be true.
Yeah. See, I was prepping this morning. I say about 6 o'clock, a little after 6, I seen it. And I already had everything set up, so I had to go do a little research on that and put that in the show. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes with what we've been talking about. Now, all this stuff is coming to an end. People don't want to understand that. Look, everything comes to an end. Hollywood is falling. You're not going to see no more Denzel Washingtons, no more Jay-Z. That's what I mean. Yeah, people going to still act. People are gonna still rap and sing, but that shit is gonna be at a low level. They are now putting all their people in position. You know what? You know what they're using too? People like Kanye West. They say, look, see what they do when they get money. When they get that money, they want to put their people on. So now we ain't gonna put them niggas on no more. We're gonna just put our people on. That's what they're doing. What's going on, Rondell? We got a couple topics we're gonna talk about. I had to save some for you because we need your insight on some of this stuff. We're gonna still do a recap on everything else. Let me do a quick recap because you're here now. And I know people that pull up, they want to see the sauce. You feel me? But yeah, Takeoff, Quavo's nephew, third member of the Migos, shot dead and killed. Now all this smoke going on. While they beefing with the label, they beefing with Offset, all type of shit going on. But look, they said he was at a dice game, the same location as Duke the Jeweler before he got killed. At the dice game with J. Prince Jr. And they said, boom, this was before he got killed. This is right before he got killed. Right before. And you'll see strategically, somebody made sure they was taking pictures of Quavo the whole time. So y'all got to peep that part. And when he got clipped, somebody was there to take a picture. Showing y'all. There's always somebody there to take the picture, right? Who took this fucking picture? And why nobody's around? Everybody was around, now nobody around. You feel me? Now nobody around. Born alone, die alone. See that? He's a celebrity. He ain't a peon, he ain't a nobody. Where's security at? Was this a hit? It looked to me like he got assassinated, something like Martin Luther King. You know, that's got assassinated, but he looked like he damn near got killed like Martin Luther King. Because these shits is assassinations, in my opinion. You feel me? So, what you think about this, Rondell? What you think about this situation?
I don't know. This hits different, you know, because I've been following the Migos before the Culture series. So, like, this is like, I told you when I woke up. I text you because I didn't know you was on this early, and I'm like, yo, please tell me this shit is not true. So this one hit a little different. You know, I remember flying my niece up from Georgia because, you know, they from Georgia. She lives down there. I flew her up, surprised her, took her to see the Migos and Drake. They were sold out 5 nights in a row, Madison Square Garden. Like, this is sad because Takeoff was the one that he wasn't really in the shit. He didn't bother nobody.
The humblest one.
The most humblest one. And you would think if this were to happen, it would be Offset or Quavo. Like, it would happen to you would think, right? If it would be any of the three, because they're like more in the forefront. So like when people hear it's Takeoff, it's like Takeoff, like what?
Exactly.
You know, so it's like, you know, Houston it could get grimy out there too. A lot of Cash Desto. I think she just got killed in Houston too, probably like a few weeks ago. So this shit is crazy. I don't put nothing past the labels. They had a lot of beef with you know, QC and working out contracts, and you know, the whole situation with like Offset, like basically saying like he wanted to renegotiate his solo deal. So it was just a lot going on with the Migos, like a lot, and it wasn't good. I don't want to put anything out there, you know, as far as who could have done this, but this looks like it. Honestly, it's just crazy, like you said, how people always get footage, like the PNB Rock situation. It was footage in that, you know, and it's like who took the pictures, who took the, like, come on, like
that's what I look at. Yeah, who took the pictures? I see Dre in the chat said TMZ. They get everything, right? Somebody strategically took these pictures, just like the Malcolm X, just like Martin Luther King shit. You know what I'm saying? And they said that was a hit. And they say James L. Ray ain't the one that really shot Martin Luther King. But anyway, you'll see they had them cameras out, and that was back in the days in black and white. So I understand how these people work. And I understand that some of the things they do, most of the stuff they do is right in your face, but you ain't gonna catch it. And salute to the internet detectives. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna crack this case and find out what's going on, but there's something going on. Now, if J. Prince Jr. don't even get caught up for no questioning about how you have all these damn dice games and people keep getting killed, what's going on? We gonna see. And don't forget, Lil Boosie, Atlanta. A lot of this shit ties into Atlanta some kind of way too. That's my opinion. That is my opinion. And another thing you just said, they beefing with the label, right? So if the Migos was going to break up, that ruins the brand. But if one of them are dead, we'll forever make money off the Migos music.
Yep.
And we don't care about that lawsuit no more, Offset. You feel me? See? And meanwhile, Lil Baby is in position. When Migos got the whole quality control popping, if the Migos didn't get the label popping, it wouldn't be no Lil Baby. It wouldn't be no City Girls. No, don't ever forget that. So they already been kind of pushing them to the side. Because I told y'all before, if you peep game, Quavo and Takeoff, they didn't sell out. They didn't sell out like that. Now they sold out through their music, but Quavo always represented something different. Being with his girlfriend. Quavo used to play sports. So he would play basketball celebrity games on ESPN. Like Quavo was loved by other people, and it ain't got nothing to do with just rap. You feel me? But you ain't never see Quavo with no skirt on. You ain't never see him doing nothing suspect. You ain't see him do no song with Lil Nas X, but you see a lot of other rappers doing that. You feel me? So it's some shit going on. But my point is this: they will now make way more money off the Migos being dead than as far as Takeoff being dead and the Migos being, destroyed as a group. They're gonna make way more money now. Just like when John Lennon died with the Beatles. See, one of the Beatles died. They was calling the Migos the Beatles, the Black Beatles and all of that. One of them dead now. So that's just like the real Beatles. But now they're going to make money off the Migos forever. Because remember, when you're a label, you get paid when you got a damn artist. And just so happened, they was on Drink Champs recently too. See that? So all this stuff is weird, y'all. I don't got all the answers, but you heard it here. You heard our opinion. You heard my opinion. You heard Rondell's opinion. Also, if you don't know, you make sure you subscribe to Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. This is the stuff we do. Now, what you think about this Diddy stuff and Diddy running around like the Joker? What you think about that?
He's in true character. He took the mask off. That's what he did. This is who he really is. That's who he really is. A joker.
Yep.
That's just what it is. People was like, oh, he taking it too far. I'm like, nah, he not taking it too far. It's just that's who he really is. Like, now remember, this dude is 51 years old, 51 or 52, right? This is not somebody who's in their 20s or 30s goofing. This is a grown-ass man right here.
Exactly.
Like, just keep that in mind. He's in his 50s.
Grown-ass man. Now, I understand this too. Do you know how much work he had to do to put this makeup on? This nigga might have got the professional people in Hollywood to do the goddamn makeup for him. That's how real this shit is.
Look at the white neck. He even got. I didn't even know this was him because the neck is white. So
and mind you, he was doing all this in Hollywood.
Yo, the neck is white. I didn't even know it was him until I looked at the blue check mark and his name on the side. And then I heard the voice in the next slide. I'm like, yo, that is him. He looks just like Heath Ledger from The Dark Knight.
A lot of y'all didn't see Dark. If you ain't seen Dark Knight, shame on you. We dealing with that movie right now.
Heath Ledger is gone. I found that crazy too.
Oh yeah, he died after the movie. Yeah.
Yep. And the movie made a whole bunch of money after that.
So let me ask you a question. You saw Dark Knight, right?
I did.
What's the main concepts in the Dark Knight? Please tell the people.
Chaos, no order. Who's gonna save the people?
Not scared?
The police was scared. Yep. Everything that's going on right now is literally the Dark Knight.
I seen that shit when it first came out. I try to tell people I've been on this shit. They can't fool me. I'm showing y'all, man. That Rondell, she gonna tell you from her perspective. We ain't talk about this shit before it happened. She gonna just tell you what's going on. Did it not represent chaos and death? And did it not show us New York upside down like it is right now? Come on, y'all. Diddy is playing us. Diddy been playing us. Diddy been playing us ever since Biggie been dead, y'all. A nigga been playing us. I ain't say he did nothing, but I know he know a lot. But he gonna come to you and talk that black shit. Niggas like him ate my family. I don't want to hear nothing black coming out his fucking mouth. But then again, that's some of y'all role model, not mine. So as we see that the Joker in reality is a criminal mastermind, and Diddy is a criminal mastermind within the industry. He pulls a lot of strings. A lot of things happen around him, foul, 9 times nothing good. Everybody that deals with him, they go in a dark place after that. Cassie, G-Dep, Mace, just name them. Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing good comes from him. I told you, you judge a person by their works and how they act and how the people act around them. He showed, see, we don't want to fathom who niggas are for real. When they show you, we think it's a joke all the time. No, the nigga gonna tell you outright who it is. You know why? He got to put on for his masters. His masters know exactly what he's doing and who he's supposed to be. They know the role he played. What's the role he played, y'all? He's the jester. He's the comedian. He's the joker. He's the clown. You feel me? All the celebrities are clowns. All the celebrities that get on Instagram and hit that live button, they are fucking clowns. Why? Their job is to entertain you and keep you distracted. That's what the joker does. That's what the jester does. He juggles the 3 balls. He performs the magic tricks to deceive the people, to get the mind off the fact that the king got his foot up your ass and y'all starving. See, this goes back in ancient history. When the people will become disgruntled and want to overthrow the king, he sent out the jesters and start doing a whole bunch of shows. You get it? To shut the people up and have them laughing and joking. The same, everything they do now comes from ancient Rome and beyond. Ancient Greece. The same shit. So all of these celebrities, you pick one, they all are fucking jesters. They all a joke. That's why their job is to perform, dance, sing, shut the fuck up. Just like in the real world, in the jester, the courtyard, the king's court, the jester didn't say shit. His job was to just perform. He had no speaking on political events, even though the jester knew everything. How he knew everything? Because he sat right by the king. His job was to be around the king. When the king got mad, they get the jester to perform for the king. Perform, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did. Yep. When the king was ready to take off some fucking heads because he had a bad day, they'll send the jester to perform. Why you think when these celebrities throw their shows, all the celebrities pull up to watch? Because that's how they keep their mind at ease from the fuck shit they doing to the world. So you follow the jester, you'll know what's going on. All these niggas are jesters. They just give them different titles: rapper, producer, singer, actor. They all fucking jesters. Their job is to entertain. All right. So Diddy is the fucking clown, jester, the joker, playing tricks, deceiving his people. And he got to show his side. Why? Because Kanye chose another side. Kanye said this what it is. I'm not with y'all. Diddy had to step up and say, look, master, I'm with y'all. And Kanye, we need to have a conversation. You need to stop what you're doing, man. See? They sent him. I broke all that down already. They sent Diddy. Diddy might be a large percentage on why the black community have not gotten nowhere in 25 years. He might be responsible for that. Or played a role in it. Now let's continue on. All right. What you think about this right here, Rondell? Jeezy and Obama, the snowman, the big drug dealer, the drug pusher, the nigga that got so much coke, he gonna make a snowman out of it. The same nigga that was with Big Meech every day in BMF, chilling, party in the club. Nigga look like an agent right there. You see that smooth face? Nigga like a cop right there, like a fucking agent. Cause how we know? Big Meech gone. And we ain't never hear Jeezy say free Big Meech not one time. We ain't seen the nigga with a t-shirt, none of that shit. Cause maybe young Jeezy's job was to help get that nigga locked up. Cause he was the real snowman. You see that? As you see them right here in New York City. And don't forget, like I said earlier, Rondell, Puffy, Diddy, he helped bring out Jeezy.
Yeah,
the
whole Bad Boy South that popped off. Yeah, the whole Bad Boy South leg of Bad Boy popped off with Jeezy.
People forgot Diddy was spent a lot of time at ATL. Remember when Diddy homeboy Wolf got killed in Atlanta and they said that had something to do with Big Meech and his crew? Yeah, Big Meech was a threat to niggas. Big Meech had money. Big Meech was not under the same oath as them. Big Meech did not need no fucking rapper. And they was jealous of him. And they was envious of him. If Big Meech never would have went to jail, he would have been the first billionaire. But he had to go. And they needed somebody to do it. And they put together a plot, in my opinion. Only reason why I know, because everybody that was around Big Meech still here. And Big Meech the only one gone. That's how the shit always worked. And just so happened, Diddy know both of them. Diddy dealt with both of them. Just so happened, the jokester was cool with both of them. See that? And Diddy already showed you his public, he already showed you his political views. His political views is the same as Jeezy. Man, these dudes all been working together. It's a pyramid for a reason. You got the top, you got the bottom. These entertainers at the bottom of the fucking pyramid, but they got to go up the steps. They got people to answer to. This shit work together. It ain't no coincidence. They will never let a so-called cocaine, drug dealing, rapping ass nigga take a picture with an ex-president in front of a flag. They will never do no shit like that. But I understand this is signs and symbols. Jeezy, you did a good job, my friend. You did a good job. What's his job? Getting niggas locked up. I could have sworn Obama got money invested in a lot of these prisons. And not only Obama, I could have sworn his gang, they got a lot of money invested in prison. Well, how you fill up the prison? Man, we need a goddamn commercial. Well, get some of the rappers to give us some commercials then. Nigga, trap or die. That's a commercial. You get it? I know you get it, Rondell. But that's why he being rewarded, in my fucking opinion. In my opinion, Jeezy is an agent. And I already knew that. This ain't nothing new. This is shit that me and my people been talking about. You feel me? Let's continue on. You seen Chris Brown wilding out? You seen Chris Brown? He under fire because he was acting like that movie with the bank robbers with Ben Affleck.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know that he had
Did you know he had an assault weapon with a deadly weapon charge?
Nope.
How many of y'all in the chat knew Chris Brown had a deadly weapon charge? That nigga ain't did 30 days. He ain't did 3 days in jail. I ain't hear about no trial. I ain't hear about shit.
That's crazy. I didn't know about that at all.
You,
like
man,
at all.
They all agents. All of them. They all agents. All of them. Pick one. The ones in that bracket. Now look, he's supposed to be under fire because he was flashing a gun. And you see right there, the boy look high as mine. You see he look tweaked out, don't you?
Definitely do.
See? Man, this shit weird. Now, this is something I want you to talk about. I know you know a lot about. We've been talking about this social credit score and how you're not an upstanding citizen in America, not even America, around the world, you ain't gonna be good no more. You ain't gonna be able to get on no plane. You ain't gonna be able to go on no vacation. You ain't gonna be able to book no hotel. You ain't gonna get no crib, no car. You ain't gonna have shit unless you get your shit in order. Explain this to me right here, Rondell. Explain to the people on how they playing these rent games and how they not letting people get cribs, even if they got the money. Please give them some light.
This is just part of the plan that they have to just revamp the city, like through HPD, through NYCHA, which is the housing authority. My father worked for NYCHA for 30 years before he retired. And he retired, I'm going to say probably like maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And he told me back then that NYCHA was selling off their property to be private so they could flip it into condos. So he was saying that they was doing this like 7 years ago because my daughter's going to be 8. So yeah, 7 years ago, he was talking about this. So this is just a part of the plan. They don't want certain people here. Like they just don't. And I read this article when you sent it to me last night. And the funniest part of it was that the company, I think it's called iAfford or something like that, like with a lowercase I, like iPhone. iAfford was basically talking about they're going to launch an internal investigation because they don't tolerate any discrimination as far as like breaking like public housing laws, and how they're going to do an internal investigation. And I'm like, so you're going to investigate yourself for foul shit? Like not HPD or not the city of New York is going to investigate them. They're going to investigate them. So it's like, it's a big joke because it's like, y'all already know what y'all want to do with the property. Y'all already know who y'all don't want there. But like you said, it ties into the agenda of assimilation for social credit scores. China is already living in that type of societal dynamic where like and they got snitches out there too. Like if they catch you cursing too much, like points off your score. Like it's really real out there.
Break it down. Yeah, break it down for the people what exactly a social credit score is.
It's crazy. I watched a video. I think it was like in Shanghai. They was like implementing it, and it's basically like if you curse too much, you got shit in your background. You're not even allowed into certain stores. You can't shop, certain restaurants, certain like social places you can't attend. Like it's really real. Like they really do have that. And America, they're gonna, follow behind that eventually. So the shit is crazy, but this is a part of it. No, we don't want you here. No, we don't want you. You could clean your life up, be like the most squeakiest clean person, legit person now, and none of that shit is gonna matter.
Exactly.
None of it is gonna matter. So for the city, this is just a plan. Like you were saying, a lot of that housing is gonna go to migrants that they have, and I wholeheartedly believe that. They moved a lot of them to like Ward's Island,
Yep.
or
Where
whatever.
the
But
camp is at, right? I could
yeah,
have
where the
sworn they just
camp
built
is
a new
at.
camp.
But when I was going to the Port Authority and I was going to Newark Airport and I was waiting, because usually sometimes I take like the shuttle out of there to go, and they was like, nah, you got to move further back because the migrants is coming through on this side. Like the buses pull up over here now for the migrants. And I'm like, what? Like it was a whole designated spot. They was like, yeah, with Port Authority police all in armed like SWAT gear, like all standing in front waiting for the migrants to pull in, coming in. So they're still coming in. The news stopped really covering it like that because you know it's election season and the Democrats is not looking too good right now.
Nope.
I was talking about that yesterday with like Kathy Hochul. Like I don't see no lawn signs, no stickers, no nothing for Kathy Hochul. So it's not looking good. They claiming she got like a small lead, but I think it's bigger than a small lead because people know that they're not trying to spend their tax dollars taking care of these people. But they're about to get put in position, and these apartments that they have right now, they're gonna definitely give it to them.
Hey, that's right, Big Phil. 2023 gonna be nuts. Now you see all this chaos started happening. The more we got to what the midterm election. This shit happen every year. Whenever it's Halloween, they pull their tricks, they work their magic, and then they fool you and trick your ass when it's time for election. They do this shit all the time. Now, this is real what you just said. Now, boom. First, let me clarify that. See, now all my people from the projects, you see how you might have been condemned for living in the projects, but little did you know the projects is really prime real estate. If you look across America, every project sits at the center of downtown, or it sits in an area where everything is at. You see, these people got tired of living off the grid. They got tired of living all way out in the suburb, burning up gas. No, they said, you know what? Everything is going to electric. We're going to save on that economy. We're going to move back in the city where we could be closer to work. You know, and they use it in disguise as this Operation Green energy saving, but nah, they try to say you drain the most energy, you blow the most power. They try to say we waste the most water. They put everything on us. But guess what? Them same projects, they turning them into condos. And you got to remember, a lot of it is fast forwarded in New York, but it's happening everywhere. The only difference in other places, you know what I seen them do? They knock the projects down and then they rebuild the new housing on top of the project. They tear the project down and they put new luxury apartments. That's what they're doing all over in the South and Midwest. Everywhere is doing the same thing. They want that prime real estate, because you got to remember those projects used to be consumed by so-called white people. And the white people that helped build America at a point in time, when they had to go to work doing construction and working in the city, they was able to just boom, go from point A to point B and go to work. So that's why they've been playing musical chairs. What? They've been coming in the city and getting you to move out the city. And now it is taking place. Now they're moving the migrants in. You also know in New York City, for every new condo they built, what they do? Did they not put a few houses for affordable housing people? They've been doing these little lottos. And those little lottos are for the migrants coming in, like you said. So
and just because I just thought about it, and now they don't have the credit requirement anymore for the low income housing. Before they used to run your credit too to check your background, and now they done got rid of that. So there's like no more credit check as far as like on that, because you know migrants don't have socials.
Nope.
They don't have socials.
So as you see, you know, they don't remix this hotel a lot, but as you see, it's a former hotel, is now a homeless shelter. If I'm not mistaken, it's the old Howard Johnson, something like that. I know this by the airport. I know this a hotel look like by JFK, the same hotel that when Hurricane Katrina hit and they shipped some of them to New York on them buses, they went, a lot of them stayed here and then they got put out. And after they got put out, a lot of them, they was never seen again. You feel me? So people don't understand how these corporations and these hotels are taking contracts to get down with the smoke. You feel me? Their homeless problem is not a game. How you think they could fill up a whole hotel with homeless families right here? This shit going on everywhere, though, y'all. This shit going on everywhere. So we had to talk about it because people don't believe that the country is upside down. We are falling and dropping. Also, let me show you this. CEO of Spotify says the company is considering increasing subscription prices. Everywhere that black people ran to and bigged up, I'm not just trying to play the race game. I'm just being honest. Who made Spotify popular? Who made Netflix popular? Who made every social media popular, or should I say popping? But now, in the last day, when they want to cash out and get rid of you or whatever, now they want to pay. And they're going up on the price. So Spotify is going up. Twitter is going up. You got to pay now. You're going to have to pay soon for that blue check. We're going to get into it. Now, look, every media platform that you went and made shine, they now made it a mark. Look, it's all about the money now. It always been that. But the app when the popping, let's be got on it now with it. Remember you was getting your for those who know about video games, when you got your PlayStation, Xbox, or when you got a cell phone, these apps were already on there. Amazon was already on there. Before you knew who the fuck Jeff Bezos was, Amazon was already on your phone. Because these companies already knew that shit. If you build it, they will come. So they build the app and they get you to get on it, and you make it $1 billion entity, and they all get rich, and then they tell you what you can and can't do. You can't say this, you can't say that. Get out of here. It's about business now. They do this shit with every fucking platform. They do this shit with every platform that we help make great. So when we gonna stop playing this game and being stupid? Now let's take a look. I'm gonna get into that scripture, but first let me go back up. I'm gonna get into the scripture to show people what time we're in right now. But let's go back into Twitter and Elon Musk. A lot of people don't understand what happened when Elon Musk bought Twitter. What's your opinion on this, Rondell?
I read a tweet and he said the bird has been freed. And now when I heard that, when I realized that it was finalized, the deal, I'm like, now I know exactly what he was talking about. That means that it was sealed in stone that he acquired Twitter. I read the article on this and it's just going to be a cesspool. It's going to be crazy. Says it spiked 500% on Twitter after Elon Musk's takeover. LeBron James calls it scary as fuck. Yeah, because people going to be able to just say whatever and basically have a blue check mark, could clone profile, say is you that said it. The blogs run and take it and post it like, oh, look what they said. You're not gonna know what's real from fake. It's gonna play into what you was talking about as far as the chaos.
What else? If I'm not mistaken, Elon Musk, who Elon Musk run with? Does he run with the blue party or the red party or neither?
I don't know.
Don't forget, matter of fact, he is from Africa. He is African, so let's get that clear too. For all y'all talk about back to Africa, Elon Musk is an African. Don't get that twisted. Don't get it twisted. He's African. Because some of y'all don't understand they are white Africans, all right?
Right.
That's why I keep trying to tell niggas it ain't about no fucking color. You don't understand shit. Elon Musk is an African. But look, the Democrats are the ones mad at him that I know of. And something else I know, they said he's going to take a lot of people off ban. Who been banned from Twitter?
Well, we already know what's coming up after
Who's
this.
Who's the number one man banned from Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn it was Trump, I think. Well, it said that he's going to take the ban off Trump and everybody else that been banned. And if you ask my opinion, it all go with the stage of the midterm election because some of us feel like Trump coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why they don't want Elon Musk to buy Twitter. And that's why LeBron James speaking out because he's a Democrat as well. He's with the Black Lives Matter and every other agenda. They say that blue gang is losing bad. And they said part of it is part of the plan. The number one reason why they say they're doing bad is because that man opened up the borders. And they flooding the country right now as we speak. That man, one man said shut the borders down. Another man said open them up. Now the borders open, what you getting out of that? But the point of the matter is, Elon Musk, you got to watch him because he has a lot to do with the new world coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It is his technology known as Tesla, which is the founder, I ain't gonna say the founder, but made electric cars popping where every company around the world, especially America, is copying his formula. So my point is Elon Musk plays a whole big picture in all of this. This also deals with the what? Censorship. Let's break down the censorship, Rondell, on how they are cracking down on people being able to say what they want, do all this, that, and the third. They also know that most black people been making a lot of money on the internet, selling your merch, people selling food, people selling everything. You doing shows. They know you've been using their platform, so now they said we're going to tax them. Now we're going to get paid off their ass. Feel me? Now let's see what the people say. Because Black Twitter, now mind you, Black Twitter been going ham over this Elon Musk situation. But a lot of these are some of the same black people that said when Trump come in, he's going to ship us back to Africa. So you take it with a grain of salt. All right? But as you see, the Washington Post reported on Monday that Musk's team has been discussing letting go 25% of the company. So you know what that means. The new boss come in, everybody else that work for Twitter, they getting fired. That whole company being remixed. What else we got to peep in this, Rondell? That also means the founder of Twitter decided to cash out, right?
Yeah, supposedly I heard once I saw Jack Dorsey was leaving, I was like, oh, Twitter is about to be completely revamped.
They cashed out.
And you know, Jack Dorsey was the one who had Trump banned off Twitter. So a lot of people have been building this like, you know, like this is gonna basically aid and embed in 2024 and what's gonna happen. But we also cannot see with Elon Musk, it's like, you know, it's like, you know, a double-edged sword with him. I don't know. With him, you got to watch him because, you know, this dude also was the same person. Yeah, this is the same person who is funding also transhumanism. Like, this is the dude that's trying to basically implement chips and brains, right? and basically say, oh, well, if someone can't walk, maybe there could be a chip put in their brain that could send a signal to their legs to walk. So
what's that company he got? He got a separate company that just deal with all of that artificial intelligence. Exactly. He is the one putting the money, and he is behind humans being replaced with androids and robots. Yes, correct, Rondell.
So you know, with him, you gotta watch him. So this could just be aiding and embedding in more, like you said, chaos, confusion. We were talking about the Dark Knight energy, right? So this could be playing into that. You know, race wars on Twitter sparking a lot of things, and you know, the Blue Gang got all the Hollywood and the entertainment industry behind them. They got influence, so they're gonna be speaking out. You know, it's just gonna be a whole big thing. It's gonna just start like a socio-political thing. Yes, that's the name of it, D. Malley, Neuralink. That's the name of the company that he has, as far as basically putting chips in brains. And that's been in the works for at least like the past like 4 years. But it's crazy. It's just gonna aid and embed in more stuff. So I'm not shocked LeBron James is talking about, oh, it's scary and all that. This is a dude who's tweeting from his mansion.
And let me break this down. I wanted to break it down. Look. People supposed to be going ham. They say ever since Elon Musk bought Twitter, the word nigga been spiked up 500%. That's bullshit. You know why? Because people say nigga on Twitter every fucking day. And just because the word nigga is trending does not mean it's from white people only. Black people say nigga all the time. That's like if they did an algorithm on YouTube right now and say YouTube algorithm went up and the word nigga. Look how many times I say nigga in one episode. My point is they still playing games. You know what it is? It's the Democrats playing games because they know that Elon Musk his platform is gonna assist you know who.
Yep.
That's what all this shit is about. This ain't got nothing to do about none of that shit. They playing games, y'all. But see, people don't understand this shit. But let's take a look at what Black Twitter and what Twitter's saying. This is what LeBron James said. LeBron James, people talk about gaslighting. He's gaslighting the agenda that Elon Musk is promoting, racism and whatever. I don't know Elon Musk, and to be honest, I could care less who owns Twitter. But I will say that if this is true, I hope he and his people take this very seriously because this is scary as fuck. So many damn unfit people saying hate speech is free speech. Pause right there. All of this is about censorship. I told y'all that. All of this is making it hot. Like, boom, we create content. Y'all listen to content. What makes these things pop, because we can say what we want to say. You know how you got trolls and people control people to make up shit all day? They stopping all that shit. And now, why you think when I say certain shit, I say a certain way? Because I could get put in a hate speech category. So a lot of y'all be trying to correct me. I know what the fuck I be saying and doing. When I told y'all I'm not trying to be on point about everything. I like it to be that way. Because the people that's smart will figure out what I'm saying. I'm not going to get put in no hate category. You know why? When I get put in a hate speech category, ain't nobody going to come save my ass. So I got to save myself by speaking the right shit out my mouth. You dig? But they're going to be using shit you say against you and put you in a category of terrorism, put you in a category of hate speech, get you banned, get you blocked, get you kicked out of shit. You feel me? And then, like we was talking about, it ties in with the credit score. Because now they can go to your job and say, you was promoting hate on the internet. Your ass get fired. This shit all going to go together. They just doing it little by little by little. How many people y'all know got fired from the job because some shit they said on the internet? Let's stop playing. Or some shit. I know somebody right now. I know a CEO that got fired because on Facebook, they was taking pictures with throwing up blood gang signs. Mind you, the picture was fucking old. But her boyfriend was banging. Somehow the job found these old pictures on Facebook. Her ass got fired. That shit go together. People don't understand that dumb shit. That you can work somewhere. Guess what? They still doing background checks on you. You can be working at a job for a couple years now. They do a background check on you. They go check out your social media page. They go study the type of shit you watch, what you into. You feel me? That's what they doing now. Now,
but
look,
see, that ties into what we were talking about as far as the social credit score. They go to your social media, they check your social background. Right now, you could be the top notch on the job, right? But none of that is gonna matter. It's gonna matter about what you do off the clock, right? And socially who you engage with and what you basically align yourself with, because they feel like your values equal the organizational values, and they don't want you if they don't align. So it goes back into the social credit score. No, you're not good enough to work here. No.
You are now going to be judged by who you hang with. Let's remind them on this, Rondell, because you work around this situation. Now break down to the people. When you go get a loan, they already know what hood you from, and that's why you get denied. Tell the people how you get classified by certain zip codes. You get classified by geographical locations. And these banks, they got all the information. They've been doing that shit for years. They just didn't tell us about it. Why you think they got these community guidelines where you got to watch what you say? Because these are the little tests. They just make it a little simple. Oh, you said something, you get blocked. But no, soon there's going to be a time you're going to get in trouble for that shit.
Yeah,
but tell me about how they base us on our demographics and definitely our zip code.
They do. They even have, like, let's say if you wanted to get a mortgage, they have median, I forgot, they have certain type of mortgages or mortgage products rather, where if you buy the property within a certain area, a certain geographical zone, they look to see if your income aligns with the median income in that area. So, like, let's say if you make a certain amount a year, they could say, well, you qualify for this type of mortgage product to get this type of interest rate because it's in that specific area and everyone around it doesn't make more than a certain amount. So they understand. They do. They study us. They study. The bank study. They claim that they have something called UDAAP, which basically is like federal. So basically they can't discriminate against you for this. But we all know that, they still do it. They do it.
Thanks for breaking that down. That basically, when you live in hood rich, the bank already know that. Just because you can come up with money, that shit ain't gonna work no more. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Now they want to know every little speck of where that money come from. They said, well, how the fuck you got this money and you live over here? We ain't giving you no loan. We're not giving you nothing. No, you might be dealing in criminal activity. That's how the shit work now. Because they understood that now you can move wherever they move at. They understand that they can't run from you no more. You got bread. So now we got to put in some new things in the play where their bread is irrelevant. And they all in on the shit. Because the key thing you just said is the government. They all down together. Now you understand why they sent out all these financial agents called Brother Polite and all these people coming with these fake ass get rich schemes. That was also a plot to rob anybody in the black community that did want to start a business, that do want to get into real estate. They got agents in place to trick your ass and fuck you up. See, it's all a game, y'all. And they've been working this shit. And the only reason why we speaking about this, people want to know why black people in the situation they in, when this going to happen, when racism, all these different things. I'm showing you. She just told you the real racism is on paper and it's called finances. You see that? It ain't no nigga outside calling you a nigga. Yeah, that's just words. Racism is when you try to get that crib and they say denied.
Yep.
That's the real racism, y'all. That's all I've been trying to show my people. I'm showing you the futuristic shit. We showing you the real shit. We showing you how your kids can make it in a new world. Because half of us ain't gonna be here no more, and they gonna be fucked up. Why? Because they ain't gonna have that knowledge on how to move. They gonna still think it's back in the days trying to be a rapper, and they can hustle their way to the top. The shit ain't gonna work. So you better get down and lay down. And what I mean by get down for your family. Do what you got to do. Get down and dirty. I ain't talking about selling out. I'm talking about get down and dirty, aka get on your fucking grind. That's the only way you're gonna make it out of this one. I'm telling y'all. You take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? So look. Hold up. Let's go back into what Black Twitter is saying about this Elon Musk, because this Elon Musk thing is it's affecting America right now. Twitter, this like you see right here. Twitter will be forming a content moderation. See that? Content moderation council, meaning content will be watched and judged. You're not gonna be able to say and do whatever you want to do no more. That's why they pushing the narrative right now. What's the narrative? That the word nigga went up 500%. Hold up. That word is used every day, all day. Oh, but that word don't get caught as racism. But my point is this. That word been going on. This is the poster. This is the front for controlling what people say out their mouth. Now check it out. So Elon Musk is getting backlash, so he had to make this statement. And he said that Twitter will be forming a content moderation council with widely diverse viewpoints. No major content decisions or account reinstatements will happen before the council convenes. So they got a whole council to watch what you say now. You got to remember, people think it's just Twitter. It don't matter what platform you be in. They all together. Everybody copied off of Twitter. If you don't understand that. Do y'all remember when Facebook didn't even have a live? They remember when Twitter was only 140 characters or less? Remember when Instagram was just you take a picture, that's it? But then they all copied off each other, didn't they? Because they all work together. They all the same people. That's why I told y'all before how everybody ran from Facebook. I don't fuck with Facebook. You ran to Instagram, but you ain't know that was Mark Zuckerberg too. Why? He bought that shit behind the scenes. So therefore, you're still in a Mark Zuckerberg trap. All of us. And then you started seeing your pictures online pop up with your name under that shit. You ain't asked for that because you was in a facial recognition program, huh? Off Instagram. That's why Instagram know where the fuck you at. They know how you look, and all of us are in the database, so ain't no need to get scared or complain. That's why I told you, if you're in a database and you 100% legit, you ain't got shit to worry about. If you're in a database and you out here doing other shit, guess what? They already know the shit. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't know through you, they know about the people you fuck with. Because the people you affiliated with, they on all these platforms. So therefore, I told you, anybody in the world could be seen and found now. It's no more hiding. Now let's check it out. Some news from inside Elon's war room. Twitter is strongly considering making verified users pay $5 a month to keep their badges. See that? Now they just saying $5 a month. They just throwing numbers out there, but they're gonna make you pay for that blue check. And they also understand that the celebrities make a lot of money. You know, goddamn well, a celebrity shit gonna be more than $5. Also, remember when I said, remember Rondell, I said this a while ago. When I was saying basically they're gonna fuck around and make it where YouTube gotta be a subscription. Why? Because of too many fucking trolls, too many people making pages beefing, too many people doing too much shit, setting off the algorithm and getting people paid, struck. Meaning it's a lot of people on these platforms that have no business on the platform. They ain't got no fucking job, they ain't got no fucking life. Their whole shit on here is to fuck with people, cause confusion, dox people, stalk people out. So these media platforms, they put in new stipulations. Now you got to be verified. What that mean? They want to know your real fucking name, just like us content creators. Yes, they know my real fucking name. They know my real fucking address. But now we're going to make it for the subscribers too. Or you subscribe to YouTube? Well, you got to be verified. What's your real fucking name? Huh? That's what they going to do. Just a matter of time. When niggas ain't going to be trolling no more, you ain't going to be out here just window shopping. Why you think they already implemented it low key, Rondell? You already know this. Why you think YouTube already got it? Well, what you can get what? A membership.
Yep.
A membership. The membership is, see, now the membership don't mean nothing. But guess what? Soon we ain't gonna be able to watch shit on YouTube without a membership. Why? Because they're gonna do just like everybody else, like Netflix. Every platform you get on, it's $1. Now, how much money YouTube gonna make when they charge a subscription? We get all the trolls out the way, all the views are real, and now we know who's saying what. Because you talking that bullshit, we got your address now.
Yep.
See that? It's all gonna happen. It's already in your face. That's why they got the subscription on here right now, the membership. I ain't asked none of my people to get a membership, but guess what? One day y'all gonna have to get a membership. Because guess what? Things about to get real out here. And when they make it a membership, all the broke motherfuckers that can't even keep a fucking $5 app on their phone, they're gonna be out of here because they ain't gonna be able to pay $5 a month. You get it? But they gonna do all that shit. Watch what I tell you. You already know, Rondell.
Some people might get knocks on their doors too.
Yeah. No one told Elon Musk that Black Twitter runs this. See that? I just showed you. Black Twitter is what run this shit. Meaning they the ones keep all the drama going. They the ones that do all the bullshit. They the ones that say nigga 500 times a day. What are we talking about? Black Twitter. Now look, once Black Twitter is gone, the app is done for the new MySpace. A joke. See that? This is a person telling you that without black people on these apps, they ain't shit. Because black people are the number one people that be online all fucking day. While they in a car, while they at work, we all be on this shit, right? But some people take it too far, and they know that. So that's why they put a lockdown on all that shit. They know by the time you, man, don't you understand? They done did the history, and they realized that niggas are online mostly between work hours. From the hours of, let's just say 6 in the morning to 6 p.m. Yeah, I'm just saying, I know people gonna say 6. I'm just saying that's how they look at shit. 6 a.m. That's usually when the news come on. 6 a.m. 6, because after 6 they say it's prime time. My point is they start realizing it's millions and billions of people online during the day. And what are they doing? 9 times out of 10, they're watching a celebrity, they watching some bullshit. So what does that mean? They say, well, these are most of the people that really ain't got no job. These are most of the people, even though a lot of people be online at work, don't get it twisted. But they understand demographics. Why? Because when you watching these sites, they actually know your location, where you're watching it from.
Yep.
So let's say you're in a project watching Cardi B. They know you in the project over so-and-so watching Cardi B when other motherfuckers at work. My point is they've been studying people. So they understand that it's a large portion of people that don't work, that don't pay taxes. This is some of the algorithm they've been studying. Ain't about no damn app. Ain't about no celebrity. It's about them studying. They use these apps to study the people. That's why everybody got a phone. Before you download it, what the fuck does it say? You give this app permission to your pictures, your phone, and your location. And don't get it fucked up. If you don't got your location on, they still know where the fuck you at.
Yep.
I'm showing you the magic tricks they've been playing. Now let's continue on. Let's take a look. This app would damn near just be another search engine without Black Twitter. See, Black Twitter mad because they ain't gonna be able to save us so much. But at the end of the day, Black Twitter, the one who built Twitter up. So when we say that Twitter's worth all that money, Elon Musk bought it for what? 44 billion. Who you think made it 44 billion? They telling you right now it was Black Twitter made it 44 billion. Who made Puffy a billionaire? Ciroc? Black people. Who made Kanye West a billionaire off Yeezys? Black people. Where did they promote all those entities at? Social media, Twitter. They all work together to keep you broke, dumb, stupid. Now they're gonna tell you you ain't worth shit. Black Twitter. See that? And it's a white person. Me, an Asian white lady, agrees. To be honest, Black Twitter is so damn choice. Know why? White people love Black Twitter too, because they get all the tea. They get to see niggas slandering each other. They get to have a ball with it. You feel me? But Twitter worth $4 billion. Let's ask Black Twitter how much they getting out that deal. Nothing. You feel me? This is shit I'm telling you. So when we looking at all this and we got all these questions, why black people this and that? Why all these questions? Guess what, y'all? The trick is they get us to indulge in our own fuckery. And then everybody get paid off it and you get left with nothing. But hard time, hungerness, homelessness, locked up and dead. You get a GoFundMe. That's what you get. I'm telling you, they use all this shit we love, they turn into a weapon. I told y'all that 1,000 times. Everything you love, everything you fucking run to, they take it and use it against you, and you don't even know how they do the magic trick. And that's why Diddy walking around like the Joker, because the nigga know the whole fucking game. That's why I told you, when Diddy got Kanye to come on the Drink Champs, that was a sabotage. And you'll see, while Kanye West been going through it, this nigga been out here trolling and having a ball, because that's his job, to be the trickster. You did it, you get it? And promote black and white beef and racism. The same nigga was the key player in the East Coast, West Coast beef that had two sides beefing. The nigga that got on Who Shot You and was gassing it up, laughing, joking after Pac got shot, that made that whole beef increase. He's the nigga that started that shit. And I told you, I showed you who was behind them. Them record labels, them executives, his daddy, them same people Kanye going after with the same people that got Diddy to start that beef and that warfare. And then when it's all said and done, what did he do? Him and Snoop sit down making records together. They show you every time who they are, y'all. He's the fucking trickster, the jokester, the joker. You get it? The clown, the fool. You get it? He worked for the king. The clown, the jester works for the king. You did? Who is the king? The one's ruling your world right now. That's who he worked for. So we don't care about his billion. I just showed you Elon Musk got 44 billion. Nigga ain't dropped one hit record. You dig? Nigga ain't dropped one hit record. He what? 40 something times Puffy, huh? But you gonna praise a nigga because he got a billion in blood and alcohol. That nigga ain't shit. That's my opinion. All right, we almost done, Rondell. I ain't gonna hold you too long. I ain't gonna hold the people. Episode 300. All right, but like I said, right, they under fire. Pardon me. Chris Brown is under fire. We've been talking about the industry folding. We giving them all the proof. We giving them all the proof. Now, it's some more things we got to tap into. Hold up. This right here. This applies what we was talking about. When I got on the platform and I told you all these celebrities are cashing out. Why are they cashing out? Inflation and something nasty is happening to America. The American dollar is crashing. That's why you see corporations selling out, meaning they're cashing out. In order to weather the storm, okay, boom. As regular people, when a storm coming, what we do? We go run by water. We go start running to buy stuff. When crisis happens with rich people, what they do? They start selling stuff. They start getting prepared. Get it? So now you see, I just wanted to get this proof because I told y'all the so-called white celebrities, they've been cashing out the past couple months, selling all their mansions. Now I want to show y'all how Kylie Jenner, Travis Scott are selling their home. See? And he said they're going to make an effing fortune because they know what time it is. This is the time to sell your assets and stack up and get ready. What they getting ready for? A so-called war, a financial war. They also setting the stage as you see, they're also setting the stage for chaos, for a race war, aka World War III. That's the whole job of the Joker, to promote the war, get the war started. The Joker is the one who got the city in shambles, got the war started. How we know it's a war? Man, we already see the Democrats and Republicans warring right now. They beefing. So it's going to trickle down. We see politicians beefing. What else? Then we see the entertainers beefing. Then it comes down. We see the hood beefing. We see regular people beefing. Why? Because it represents anarchy. It represents chaos. If everybody's beefing, nobody's at peace. Therefore, the devil get to do his work. You get it? Y'all know. So let's take a look at this, Rondell. What's your opinion on these celebrities cashing out, selling their homes, and selling their companies?
They know what's going on. They know what's going on. And a lot of people don't, or either they don't want to believe what's going on. Now, you got to remember they said that Kylie Jenner was a so-called billionaire. Remember she was on the Forbes and they were saying, that she was a self-made billionaire or something to the effect of that. Yep. So it's like now you guys are selling your home and we already know like California is sinking. The real estate is trash. So how are y'all going to make a fortune? Like who's going to buy the property for that amount right now with shit going the way it's going? Her Kylie Cosmetics line is not selling like it used to. That's another thing too. That's what really got her to the billionaire status. People was running out and buying her lip glosses, buying her lipsticks and stuff, due to her lips being her trademark now, even though they're fake as shit. But that's not selling no more. And it's been a whole year since that whole situation with Astro World. He ain't been booked like that, so
was that not a ritual he did? Did he get any trouble for them kids?
Right.
People forget Astro World, a boy 9 years old died. Kids died. And he ain't getting no trouble. He ain't even got a lawsuit on him.
Literally a year to the day. So this was like almost, because we're in November, right? This happened, I think, November 6th of last year. That happened. So we're in November. So now we see a whole year later, they're putting their house up for sale. They ain't got it like they used to. Nobody's watching the Kardashians. Nobody's buying her lip gloss and nobody's buying his music or going to his shows. So these celebrities know like shit is dead. It's not happening no more. I think I just did a video on Tom Cruise selling all his property and he's looking to leave. So they know what's up. They're about to go into hiding. They're getting their shit in order. So regular people need to be getting their shit in order too.
What else we've been seeing, Rondell? Have a lot of people have not been investing in underground bunkers? Have they not been investing in secret homes on secret islands? Do they not know something is coming? But not only that, remember, these people Their generational wealth is being threatened now. I spoke about this yesterday. Yeah, they got money, but they ain't promised no generational wealth no more. Meaning they kids and grandkids ain't guaranteed to be straight like that. And then we got to remember, like, okay, Jay-Z is a billionaire. We understand $1 billion is not $1 billion no more. $1 billion is really like 700 million, something like that. You get it? You know that. So my point is this: their generational wealth is being threatened. That's another reason why they got to cash out. They ain't straight. They can't live off the money they made forever because their bills is through the roof, right? So that's another reason. Because remember, look, even on a regular terms, when the gas went up, guess what some people started doing? Selling their truck, selling that foreign, and they started getting electric cars and smaller cars. I know for a fact that's what so-called some people do that. They start. I don't like to play the race game, but one thing about white people, when shit hit the fan, guess what they do? Sell their house and then move an apartment.
Oh yeah,
they'll fucking sell. They've been selling their trucks, getting little cars, little two-door Corollas. Yep. I've been seeing that shit, dog. They've been doing it the whole pandemic. You worried about a big house. You worried about all that extra shit. When shit hit the fan, they see it coming, they start downsizing. What they do? Honey, we're going to sit on our money, honey. We're going to weather the storm. You know, we're just going to move in this apartment. We're going to stack our money, and we're going to weather the storm. And when it's over with, we'll go buy a home in Hawaii. How about that? That's what they do. It's called biting the bullet. That's the American way. And my people ain't understand this game yet. They think the more shit get fucked up, the more you're supposed to buy. The more shit look crazy, you supposed to spend more money. They backwards. That's why we always gonna lose, y'all. This shit is a different warfare. I'm showing y'all that shit. Rondell here to tell you. That's why they cashing out.
It's crazy. I just before I had left for my old job, from my old position at my job, I was notarizing documents for a guy, and he was literally selling his G-Wagon. And when I was notarizing the documents to do it, and the G-Wagon I think was worth like $85,000.
Let's explain it to them for those who don't know. The Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon.
Yeah, the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. He was selling it, and he was like, "It gotta go. He got to get rid of it." Like
he already know. I'm gonna stay in a contract with this motherfucker. Gonna cost me $80,000. I need that $80,000 in the bank.
He need the liquid.
$5,000. Niggas breaking into cars everywhere. Anyway, people driving reckless. Man, I'm cashing out on that car. No, because he ain't worried about looking good in the hood. You feel me? He wanted bread. He said, "Nah, I'm good." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'll downsize in a minute. They will downsize in a minute.
Man, people have no clue. People have
they will downsize. You like, where you get this big check from? Oh, we sold the house. Yeah. We're moving across the street.
Yeah, that money look better in the account than sitting outside in the front yard in the car. Yeah,
there's like we're empty nesters. The kids are grown. They all went to college. They on their own. There's no need for us to have a 5-bedroom house.
One thing they master and specializes is downsizing. Because you got to remember, you know this, Rondell. People don't understand that when you start buying big luxury things and you start going, that represents your success. You see, when they get that Mercedes-Benz, that Maybach, that means they made it to a certain level. All them things, the private jet represents success. You see, we buy those things to make it look like we got success. That's why we always lose. So they understand about being successful. They know that Benz don't make me successful. This big house don't make me successful. This is the things I accomplished from being successful. So I could sell this and remain successful and get it back again. That's how they play the game. But we're from a place where you think the more you got, the better you look, the realer you are, the more people love you. And that means you're somebody, when in reality, your bank account is struggling, your background is struggling, and you still being called a nothing because that shit don't mean nothing. That's all we're trying to tell people. So when Rondell do shows on financial advice and people of that nature, you got to stay in tune, because this war, this race war, whatever you want to call it, is being fought financially by making poor decisions. You get it? That's why they always gonna keep reminding you, you poor, you from the hood, you ain't gonna be shit but a rapper, a dancer, a singer. You're poor. The black community, poor. They keep putting this poor shit on you. Who the number one campaign of the poor? I could have sworn it was them blue people always talking about the poor, the poor. Well, guess what? All that poor talk got people homeless right now. Now look, got people fucked up right now. How you think they could fill a hotel with homeless people up? Huh? That's just one hotel. And these homeless people in these hotels, ain't no telling where they're going to be after that neither. Because a lot of them are going to go out the back door on some buses. That's what I learned through time. That's what they do. You might be in a hotel in New York, but when that hotel puts you out, they got some buses in the back that's going to let you go to Arkansas. They're going to send your ass to fucking Cincinnati somewhere in fucking Arizona. Trying to tell y'all. Now I'm going to get into the scripture, and I'm going to show people. what's going on with a lot of this stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna give a disclaimer. We not religious. We not making a mockery of no religion. We not pushing no agenda. We just gonna take a look at what's been written. There, Isaiah 47:11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee. What is Puff Daddy doing? He's betraying the Joker. What does the Joker do? The Joker creates mischief. Therefore, it's right here. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. What's going on right now? Y'all number evil. What was yesterday? Halloween. What happened last night? Takeoff got killed. Evil. Evil is lurking. I told y'all this shit. It's all around you. Look. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. Huh? I could have sworn that movie was called Dark Knight what, Rondell? Dark Knight what?
Yeah. Rises.
Dark Knight what?
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? Please say it for me, please.
I think it's called The Dark Knight Rises.
Huh?
I know it.
I could have sworn it's called Dark Knight Rising.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Man, don't play with me. I told you I do this shit. I'm gonna link all this shit together and show you this just ain't no dumb shit I'm talking. This deeper than Takeoff. This deeper than Kanye. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. It come out of nowhere. And mischief shall fall upon thee. That's the job of the Joker. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly. What is desolation? What you witnessing right now? People fucked up, destroyed, rearranged, all over the place, struggling, lost. Country going down the gutter. All that's right here. It came out of nowhere, didn't it? I could have sworn that C-19 came out of nowhere. Damn. I could have sworn out of nowhere we was party having a ball. Everybody was on lockdown. Damn. Ever since then, look how many people done died. Look how many people have been suffering. Man, that's desolation right there in your face. Desolation shall come upon thee suddenly. Thou shalt not know. Why you think people lost right now? Don't know what's going on. They wasting their whole life trolling, playing around, worried about what this rapper said, what that rapper said, worried about that beat the whole time. Your ass being destroyed right now. It has already been written. Now check it out. These things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee? That's why nobody's sorry for nobody. Ain't nobody. I just told y'all. All these rich people, they don't feel sorry for nobody. Puffy ain't speaking out for no black community. I could have sworn human trafficking is going on in the hood, left and right. Black people getting snatched up. We see the reports every day. We know that fentanyl is in every community, threatening the youth, people ODing. We know poverty is taking place. We know social credit scores being in place. We know censorship is being in place. Everything is coming to an end. That's how you know. All you got to do is watch the signs. I told you 1,000 times. When you see the sign, the destination is right behind. Now check it out. Now look. As you see, who shall be sorry for thee? Nobody. Because it's been written that nobody going to come to your defense. Period. Now look. Desolation and destruction and famine. What applies to famine, y'all? Food crisis. I could have sworn they said that the war in Ukraine is affecting the grain. What's the number one food eaten in the Bible? Do we not hear about eating bread, breaking bread? Huh? When you perform certain rituals within scripture, ancient tradition, do they not use bread? And they told you that the number one shortage is bread. Wheat is bread. You get it? Thou shalt have thy daily bread. But now thou gets nothing. You feel me? Because it's desolation and destruction and the famine and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee? You feel me? Because the sword is coming down. What's the sword? Judgment. The sword is also the death you see, the slaying. Now they don't use swords, they use guns. That's why Takeoff got killed last night. He was a victim of the sword. That's my opinion, though. Leviticus, for my people that deal with the first books, for my people that deal with the Old Testament, I had to pull up some for y'all too. And I will bring the land into desolation. And your enemies which dwell therein shall be astonished at it. Meaning, you're going to go through so much bullshit and be fucked up, and all your enemies going to be laughing at you watching and like, damn, look what happened to them people. That's astonishment. Oh, shit. You mean to tell me all of them got wiped out? You mean to tell me that my old neighborhood ain't the same no more because all these other people out here and all my people gone? Oh, shit, it's different. That's why I told you all the cities getting remixed, because when they come years from now, it's going to be astonishment. What's going to be the astonishment? The desolation that took place where people used to be history. I told you they wrote this shit in Demolition Man. What did it say right here? Huh? It tell you right here. Desolation and destruction. Destruction means demolition. Come on, man. And I will bring the land into desolation. Now you see America is being desolated right now. It's being crumbled. It's being crumbled financially. It's in chaos. That's why if I ask anybody right now, what it's going to look like next year, you ain't going to be able to tell me. I bet you one thing, you ain't going to be able to tell me nothing good, because ain't nothing good in sight. Ain't nothing good in sight, period. I ain't here to water it down. I ain't here to sugarcoat it. It's my opinion. I'm getting ready. I'm just staying focused and staying out the way. That's what I'm doing, because I know what's taking place. I already see it. Now look. And I will make your cities waste and bring your sanctuaries unto desolation. But your sanctuary for a lot of y'all is the Christian church. What's going on with the church right now in your hood? What's going on with the Baptist church? I could have sworn we just seen a pastor that was allegedly scamming, robbing the people. Church got robbed. That's a sign of your sanctuary. Your sanctuary was your church. That was your safest place to go. Now your church got shooters, scammers. You can't even go to the church no more. Why? Because I will make your cities waste. What is waste? Shit. What's happening to all the cities right now? Being turned to shit. Poor, fucked up, struggling, all that shit already written. It's already written. So I don't care what nobody believe in. This ain't about that. This about what's written. And they said what's written shall be done. It shall be told. Whatever they say, I just know what's going on. I see it. And I will make your cities waste and bring your sanctuaries unto desolation. And I will not smell the savor of your sweet odors, meaning you ain't going to be shining no more. You ain't going to be smelling like Versace. You ain't going to be doing good. You're going to be homeless. That means homeless. That means you're going to be stinking. You're going to be dirty. You're going to be fucked up. It's already written. Now, if life is a movie, obviously this might be one of the scripts, aka scripture. But anyway, we see what's going on. We just had to take a look in the past. And they say history repeat itself. So people can believe what they want to believe. No, I don't care really. I'm just showing you. I know. You feel me? It is what it is, Rondell. And like I said, all I'm asking is this. Where do you see things going? And what are some of the things people could do to get ready and get right? And we'll close out on that.
It's getting real serious. The last live that I did was on, I think the last one I really did when I had all my equipment hooked up was the so-called diesel shortage that's going on. Where basically they was telling us that we only had, and this was a few days ago, we only had 25 days worth of diesel to actually keep moving. So by Thanksgiving, they were saying that shit was definitely going to be slowed up. Because your president Joe sold off a lot of the emergency reserve, and the whole situation going on with Russia and the Ukraine. Russia owns about more than I think 60% of petroleum for the world supply, and we issue sanctions, so we can't even get any of their product over here. So it's gonna get really, really serious. I feel like they do a lot of things on purposely. And honestly speaking, people just need to get serious. They need to pay attention to everything going on around them, because we just live in a globalized society. You can't just watch American-based media. You got to look at, foreign media too, to understand what's going on. And basically be mindful of where your dollar goes. Like, just don't spend money on dumb shit. Whatever you do, home needs to be taken care of first. Get your family in order. Surround yourself with like-minded people. And like I said on the Financial Literacy Live, like, get your bank statements at least the last 3 months and look to see where your money has been going. Like, it needs to be tangibly in front of you to see, what have I been bullshitting on, what I need to stop doing, because the finances tell a story about you and your habits. So definitely look to say, okay, what gotta go? Do I really need this? Do we really need that? Do I really need to be on Amazon every other day? Do I really need this type of vehicle? Can I downsize? Can I get that back to the dealership and get this? Like, literally, like, go over your finances. Like, right now, that's the only thing I can really say. Like, everything needs to be in order first before all the leisure stuff come in. But definitely prepare your family, have an emergency evacuation plan, all of that. Like, just like the celebs are doing right now, they still having their fun, but best believe they got a doomsday prep plan in order. You need to facilitate the same thing for yourself.
And I want to add on to that with that doomsday thing. This is what I was saying. People don't understand. It only takes a couple of days to create doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
It only takes a couple of days, y'all. If your power go out, you can't access the ATM, you can't access the internet, get that shit a whole week and watch what happens. So all it take a couple of days to start chaos, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. So that is the doomsday she talking about. When you wake up and nobody's there to tell you nothing, internet don't come, nothing comes on that you're used to. Like, you know how you take something away from a child for a little day, couple days, and they start waking out. Well, maybe they might do that to us one day, and just one day, even if it's for a couple days, nothing, everything you love don't work, and it's just you and your family. What you gonna do? That's how you got to think, because that's how they thinking. And some of them know how to weather the storm. They ain't been going out buying them big ass RVs that look like hip hop rap tour buses for nothing. They ain't been buying them RVs for nothing, y'all. They've been prepping. And for my people that know across America, you go to any neighborhood where they got big houses, you're gonna see that RV in the driveway, because they're ready to dip out. They got to dip out that house. They'll leave that house quick. Now you see how when them storms hit Florida and all over, them people leave. They don't care. They got insurance and all of that. They got a bus, a vehicle they can live in. They don't need no hotel. That's a doomsday bus. But you think it's an RV camper? No, that's for their whole family to get up out of there. Mama, grandma, the brothers, come on, get on the bus. We out of here. The city going to hell, and then we'll come back afterwards. That's real shit going on, and we know it happened overseas everywhere already. But yeah, America's runs off secrets and shh. So therefore, the more people sleep, the more people be a victim. So I'm gonna do one more recap because people just pulled up. I'm gonna talk about Takeoff. I opened up the show with Takeoff, man. Takeoff from the MIGOS is now resting in peace. The MIGOS is already in the midst of a major breakup. The number one person in this chaos is Offset. I hate to say it. They started out together, and keep in mind, when they first came out, Offset went to jail. When he went to jail, Quavo and Takeoff helped MIGOS blow up. They held it down for when he came home, he was straight. So they did their part. But as time went on, you see, he left them. He started dealing with Cardi B. He started not only dealing with Cardi B, that nigga was cheating. He was being messy. He was doing the most. And guess what? Quavo and Takeoff stayed focused. They kept making their music. Then they get to a point in the contract where Offset want to get some more shine. Maybe some people got in his head. He started going against his team, allegedly. And now we see that Takeoff is now resting in peace. And now we know now the MIGOS are officially over. And we know that what? Quality Control gonna get paid off that record label, off that catalog. And how did Takeoff get killed? The same place that Duke 93, the jeweler, got killed at. In a public place in front of people. He got slaughtered. And who took the pictures? Who was there to take the pictures? Who was there? Who knew what was going to happen? They took a picture of that man before he died. That's how I know something ain't right. Now look, you somewhere and somebody taking a picture of you behind your back. Is this the same person that took the picture? Is this the before and after? This is before he got killed. This is right after. And this, no, mind you, look, this ain't before. They say this right before. This before, allegedly, this after. You see that? Something ain't right. But anyway, it ain't my job to figure it out. Hey, whoever, y'all do your homework. Hey, y'all already know the news is going to be coming out all week. But this is the sign of what's coming. This also represents the industry falling. It represents rap is falling. It represents a lot of different things. But one thing we know, something ain't right in Houston. They was gambling. What Duke the Jeweler did before he died, he was gambling. With who? Jay Prince. Damn. So Quavo and Takeoff was down there with Jay Prince gambling? Yup, that's what they said allegedly. Well, guess what? That's two dead brothers that was gambling in Houston, Texas. So we already know it's something funny going on, but this just represent, y'all, it's going to stay going on. And it ain't just going to be rappers. This is what's going on, y'all. Rest in peace, Takeoff. And like I said, man, it's sad because I really did like Takeoff. He was a cool, laid-back dude. And to me, he spit that fire. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when Offset was nowhere around, he held it down. He held out MIGOS. People got to remember that. But anyway, we spoke on Diddy being a joker. That ain't just no costume. He was being he is the joker. He is the Joker. And the Joker represents a criminal mastermind. Introduced, aka a psychopath, a sadistic sense of humor. Sadistic means satanic. That is the mind of the Joker, a satanic mentality. So you can't play the Joker and play that nigga that good unless you got a little bit of that devil in you. You see that? So Diddy, he well embraced that entity. And y'all don't understand spirits. The whole key of Halloween is tapping into spirits. Spirits are dead people, and spirits are whoever you want to tap into. And all the people, Mr. Love, Diddy, the man that loves God, he wanted to be the Joker because he's showing you who he is. And the powers that be, they know who he is. This also represents anarchy coming. What's anarchy? World War III, Civil War. And like I told y'all earlier, in my opinion, this is the same flamethrower they use to burn down apartment buildings. The same shit they use to start forest fires. That's my weird-ass opinion. But so like Wandell said, what is a 50-something-year-old billionaire doing, going this far to act like a particular character? And why did he pick this character, all people? Because he know what he's doing, that's why. This also represents how many people been dying at the hands of the police lately? What breed of people, what demographic have been dying at the hands of the police? I could have sworn, did they have that something with your hands up? Did they have something like that too around there? The hands up stuff and all of that? Come on, man. Diddy is showing you who he is. He with them people. So when Kanye West told you that he told Diddy, nigga, I know your people sent you. Now you see what Kanye was talking about? Some of y'all ain't gonna get it though. Diddy with the smoke. He is the Joker. Which means he played the whole black community ever since he came out with all of that bad boy shit. And he told you he was because the bad boy grow up to be the bad man that ends up dead or in jail. And he was the campaigner of that. And when America came back, because I broke down the Million Man March. The Million Man March was to unify us, even though it also was a tally for the census of tracking black males. But when black males started coming together after the Million Man March, guess what happened? Bad Boy and the rest of them started a civil war called East Coast, West Coast beef. So even when we tried to come together back in the day, when they put that rap program called East Coast, West Coast, it made everybody beef with each other again. It made the East beef with the South. It made the East beef with the West. Everybody was beefing, which broke us up. Divided, they shall never stand. And Diddy knows the game. That's why that's his fucking job, to be a trickster. And as you see, he ain't the only one. A joker is a prankster. A prankster is a comedian. But do comedians not speak truth? But at the same time, their job is to entertain. They entertain two people. The jester job is to entertain you and entertain the king. Because the king got to do his work on you, and you got to be distracted. Therefore, they need comedians to make you laugh. And every entertainer is a fucking prankster. Also, Wag. It's a movie called Wag the Dog. And it's Gene Hackman, if I'm not mistaken. And that movie deals with government deception and other things of that nature. It's a lot of stuff. The Joker is witty. Wit is the Joker, the prankster. They're very crafty. That's why you think, okay, let's ask a question, y'all. D.L. Hewley's supposed to be a comedian, right? Why is D.L. Hewley always speaking on political agendas? He's just a comedian, right? What happened to Cat Williams when he didn't go with the role of the jester? He was a jester being too smart. He was a jester playing a role but trying to wake his people up. What happened to Cat Williams? They cut his head off, didn't they? So my point is, the jester plays a very important role. The comedian, aka the entertainer, which proves they all a joke. They only here to do what master tell them, keep master entertained, and keep you sleep and clapping. Therefore, Diddy pulled it off, and it's over with. The last thing I'm gonna speak on is Young Jeezy. In my opinion, Jeezy been an agent. Why was he an agent? Because everybody went to jail in the Black Mafia family except for him. And Big Meech was the real snowman. But Jeezy made a lot of raps about moving cocaine, selling bricks, trap or die, nigga, and everybody went to jail and dead. And nobody heard Young Jeezy say free Big Meech not one time. You ain't seen a t-shirt, nothing. But now, being that it's all cleared out and it's all safe, Jeezy is dealing with the politicians at an event in Atlanta. Now, mind you, Trump is about to be brought up on charges or going to trial in Atlanta soon too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why that DA down there play a key role in a lot of this stuff. And a lot of them are working for her, in my opinion. Does not T.I. and Jeezy run together so tight? Does T.I. not also be around politicians? Do they not all play the put? How the hell does some rappers talking about drugs and killing? How the fuck they get to rub shoulders with politicians? Usually, I just told you, remember back in the day when gangster rap, all the politicians was against rap. They was going hard on rappers for saying bitch, for cursing. They was against rappers for saying nigga. But now they say, you know what? We can use this music as a warfare. So now you see the politicians rub shoulders with the rappers. Back in the day, they didn't do that. So when you see this man with the president, that also means Young Jeezy might got a clearance. For those who know about a government clearance, that also means he might have that. But when they take a picture in front of the flag, and if those who are smart, you see the handshake, that's how you know who Jeezy really is. Because the chick is coming home to roost, and now they got to show their real affiliation. And their real affiliation ain't with you. The same way all y'all black women love Jeezy, what Jeezy do? Jeezy went and got him an Asian woman. He don't want no black woman. And you going to see all these rappers, they don't really want no black woman. They just want your money. They've been doing this shit. They just want your fucking money. They don't want nothing about you. They don't like nothing. They don't want nothing to do with you. But they want that money. And that's why Jeezy is being rewarded, in my opinion. Also, free Big Meech. All right? He represents the last of the real. Jeezy look like an undercover cop right there. Anyway, we done. Salute to the chat. I'm going to go through the chat. Thank y'all, everybody, for pulling up, tapping in, staying in tune. Shout out to the 200 plus in the building. Shout out to everybody that's going to catch the replay. This episode 300. I'm for no fame. I do this every morning, Monday through Friday, sometime on the weekend. And I told y'all the content is drying up. That's why I ain't been dropping a lot of videos. This shit drying up. They shut down the entertainers. We shut down the trends. They shutting down social media platform two ways. How they doing it? They slowing up the news and they censoring, slowing up social media. So everybody thought they was going to get rich on social media. Guess what? If Joe Bezos lose $7 billion off Amazon, if Adidas losing billions, what you think your black ass gonna do? You gonna lose some money too. So all y'all trying to make money online, you gonna take a loss. Just get ready, because they shutting it down. That's called crashing the dollar, crashing everything that has value. We gotta crash it so we can build it up. And when we rebuild it, it will be new laws and stipulations. So we showed y'all what it is. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. This is what we do. We got more coming. It's going to be more panels. And just understand that we putting in work. We're going to entertain and we're going to keep you on point. Because guess what? You ain't going to be able to say, I didn't know that. Because guess what? This time, when you ain't know that, your kids going to really pay the price. And it ain't no coming back from this one, y'all. Because once they put everything into play, that's it. So shout out to the chat. Shayna. The kitchen was extra hot today with Rondell. Best chef episode 300 was spicy. Thank you, Shayna. Thank y'all all. Listening to someone's music doesn't make them your friend. Looking to them to hold the community down when they don't want to be a part of it is insane. That's right. It's just entertainment. It's just music. Let's just make that clear. That's what we pushing. It's just entertainment. It's just music. Stop making that shit your life. Stop worrying about their life more than you worry about your own life, because they don't give two fucks about your life. That's just what it is. They just want your money. And they understand that finances are needed to sustain, but they need the hood to buy their music, because the hood determines what's hot and what's not. Therefore, they gas you up, take your money, then they leave you alone. All right? So understand what we talking. We ain't hating on nobody. We just telling our people what it is. That's right. Well, our home ain't got nothing on Rondell. That's a fact. That's a fact. Diddy is about the confusion. That's right, Jay Goodbar. That's his job. Look at Diddy throughout history. All he has been doing is confusion.
Mm-hmm.
What's the number one sign of the Joker, y'all? The old Joker, the question marks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's around Diddy? A lot of question marks, right? A lot of strange things been happening around that man, right? He's the fucking Joker. And we the joke. But all that shit coming to an end, because what? In Revelation, everything shall be revealed. So that's why I told y'all months ago, about a year ago, ain't no more secrets. Everything is being revealed. Everything we know is because they wanted us to know. Why? Because now that you know, you got to make a choice. And you got to make a choice with fair game. You got to remember that it's a choice you got to make that make it fair game. See, even the devil, he ain't gonna make you do shit. He ain't gonna force you to do nothing. He wants you to make a choice. That's why he give you a contract and say sign it. You either sign it or you don't. He don't put a gun in your head and make you sign it. You sign up with the devil on your own. But that's how life works. So now you see people choosing sides. People are fighting on this side, and the other side, people standing with their leader. Because guess what? It's spiritual warfare. I told you that on episode 121. Now it's episode 300. Now you see all this shit taking place. So salute to the chat. Salute to Rondell for pulling up. I'm still reading through until we out of here. Diddy is calling himself love, which is reverse spelling evolve in plain sight. Facts. He also called himself love because he's the opposite of love.
Mm-hmm.
He's the opposite of love. He deal with nothing but hate, pain, and chaos. And Diddy understands the value of words. He understands of using the word love. I can play on the minds of the people and the hearts and the soul of the people. Bro, I just got the notification of takeoff dead from Apple. Oh my God. Yeah.
TMZ broke it too.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I broke this story, it wasn't on Vlad, it wasn't on media, it wasn't on none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Guess where I got it from? Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Before any big platform got it. And I got it after 6. I was trying to hurry up because I had other stuff to put together, and a few people started dropping it. I could have been one of the first, but it ain't about being the first. It's about being in tune. It ain't about all that. Everybody gonna drop the story, but they're gonna give you no insight. We're gonna give you insight and let you know what's going on at the same time. But anyway, you're gonna hear about takeoff all week. And niggas gonna understand that shit gonna make monetization. And niggas gonna keep on going in the takeoff. And everybody gonna get paid. Takeoff gonna be a trending topic. Niggas that ain't never listened to MIGOS a day in their life don't know one bar, but everybody gonna have something to say about takeoff because that's what the world is programmed to do now, y'all. It's it. So other than that, salute Al Familia. Salute to the wolf. Little twerker. Everybody that didn't catch it, you catch it from the beginning. Y'all all made this a good episode. Way more to come. Shout out Jamila Fox King, a heavy supporter. Shout out to all my people that's here. I see where Miss Jackie at. Go. What's up, Miss Jackie? I see you in here. Everybody is here. And like I said, man, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you share this on on different platforms. You ain't got to be on YouTube to share none of this. Nope. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. This is what we doing. Everybody doing what they doing. This is what we doing, all right? So this for people that's smart, people that want to be smart, people that think outside the box, people that ain't stupid and sleep. You found the right home. And I told y'all we family. On that note, for No Fame Live episode 300. And it's another sidebar. You know the movie 300? How many of y'all know that whole 300 was about gay lovers? It was about gay lovers. They figured back in the day, at that time, they knew that gay lovers will fight harder than any other man. So just to love a jewel on you, that whole movie 300, that's about gay lovers, because that was a real entity, a group of men, 300 of them, and they were all fruitcakes. So understand that movie represents the rainbow family. All right. Other than that, that's a sidebar. But this 300 got to do with something being solid. Other than that, that's 103 times. So we keep it 103 times over here. Other than that, Phono Fame Live featuring Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. Thank y'all for pulling up. Shout out to everybody. I know it's all love. We family. Stay in tune. We out.